put you in your place.
If my mom had listened to the doctors, I wouldn't have a brother. Because they said that if my mom had another son, that more than likely that son would come out to be like me, which he didn't. And if they listened to...
Well, that's your mom, and she's a very brave woman, and that's her, and she raised 2 children. She's a good woman. But not everyone is like that.
I really hope that the group that came after,
do you think your mother would have had you had she known what your problems were?
Yeah, I'm sure.
We don't know that.
He doesn't know.
I'm sure. I hope that people that picketed Tropic Thunder start to picket your ass.
All right. Well, that's fine. I welcome any picket. Anybody who wants to picket me can. In fact, Eric, you can lead the picket.
Listen, Eric,
How is that?
We're not going to see his sign, though. It's going to be real low. Listen, I don't think my mother would have had me.
Your IQ.
What are you going to... Eric, what is it you're exactly picketing? My opinion that amniocentesis is good and that people who make... The people in this country who go into the millions or thousands at least who have had abortions are wrong? That's what you're going to picket? What is there to picket?
Well,
I mean, I respect your right to picket and picket all you want, but what are you picketing exactly? That I'm being honest about this? That's why this test was invented, amniocentesis.
I'm not going to go as far as, the woman that's running for vice president would go, that nobody should have abortion, and that, in case of rape and all that, they still should have abortions. I think they should, because, it's not good.
So when is it okay to abort, Eric?
You're saying they could abort perfectly normal babies.
So you're saying that you would abort babies. So what are you talking about?
Double standard.
Why? Why rape? The child? It's not the child's fault. Why rape? If you're going to use your argument.
I mean, the people that say that, I think, are out of line.
Well, so I'll picket you for saying that. You picket me, I'll picket you. I can't believe you're saying that rape victims shouldn't have their children. You're disgusting.
I think they should.
Imagine all the children who wouldn't be born. Everyone gets raped. Are you kidding? My poor mother was raped. And when she was raped and they had me, my mother was raped when we had the sister. My father took her. And then when she was raped again with me, she should have gotten an abortion? How dare you?
No way.
Right.
I'm for abortion in all cases but rape. So I'm going to picket you.
You're listening to the product of rape.
Yeah. My dad's very proud of that. He wasn't going to get anything off my mother. No. I'm making a joke here, Eric, but the point is, it's ridiculous, your stance. The reason amniocentesis was created in this country, the reason it exists, is to tell people whether or not they have a child with birth defects. And when the child has birth defects, they are aborted.
And you don't think they should get to choose that if they had willingly?
That's what he thinks.
Yeah.
That's correct, Robin. And then he wants to picket me because I don't agree with that. But he can picket. Picket all you want. Well, I haven't had a good picket since Selena died. Which was another crazy thing, because I came out and said I didn't like her music.
Right.
Well, that was insane.
How dare you?
They forgot somebody shot her.
Yeah, that was the person I was upset with. The woman who killed her.
They let her skate.
Yeah. All right. Listen, Eric, you're entitled to your opinion, and I don't respect your opinion, but I certainly know you're entitled to it. Thank you.
Who will you be voting for? Do you vote?
Yeah.
Every time he goes, they think he's a kid.
I will be voting for Obama.
All right.
Well, he's for a woman's right to choose.
Right.
The official endorsement.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even know you.
Look at all the celebrities Obama has on his side.
I thought you were a McCain guy.
Are you speaking at the convention?
What tipped your...
Yeah, Artie, that was last week.
I know, I'm sorry, a little off at the timing.
What was your major decision maker? Was there a time you were on the fence?
No, I mean, I've always wanted to have him win because, I'm tired of Republicans.
Well, McCain is shorter than Obama.
Was there ever a time, Eric,
and he's deformed,
someone literally put you on a fence?
No, Eric coming out for Obama.
Another endorsement.
Well, there you go. I was surprised. I thought he was a McCain guy. You know, I see him as a war hawk.
Well, I'm glad he's doing it now because the Republican convention, you know, gives the candidate a bump. Here's some news to take McCain off the front page.
That's right.
I'll alert page 6.
Yeah, it's going to be a big story.
Dr. Landafly is on the phone. Yes, Dr. Landafly.
Good morning, Howard. Dr. Landafly.
Yes.
I'd like to perform a late-term abortion on Eric the Midget, if that's possible.
You want him aborted now?
Yes, that's right. Eric, are you there?
Shut the
Get close to the phone. Hold on 1 second now. Hold on, Eric. Hop in the vacuum, Eric. Hop into the vacuum.
Eric?
Come on, retard.
He's not moving.
No, get a life.
Oh, he's still there. Hold on. Let me start the vacuum
Your
again.
abortion backfired.
Yeah, sometimes abortions don't work the first.
Hop in the vacuum, you little midget.
Dr. Landafly.
Dr. Landafly, a new character. Sal working.
Dr. Sal Landafly.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great... He's like Martin Short.
All right, Doctor. Thank you.
Hop in the vacuum.
And that's his catchphrase, hop in the vacuum, Rita. Howard,
Dr. Landafly, the inventor of the retroactive abortion.
Howard, like Lorne Michaels, will you produce the Dr. Landafly movie?
Yes, I have rights to that character.
Right.
It was created here on the show.
Exactly.
Here, Eric. I think he's in the vacuum.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm not.
Oh, hop in the fucking vacuum.
Everyone cheers when he says it. Hop in the vacuum, retard.
All right, Doctor.
No wonder your wife hates you. You're retarded.
Oh, stop it.
She's in the vacuum. Shut up.
You put your wife in the vacuum?
Yeah, here she is.
Dr. Landafly's wife just went in the vacuum.
Oh. Dr. Landafly,
See,
too.
abortions can be performed at any time.
Thank you, Dr. Landafly.
They can be performed on a 38-year-old housewife who's miserable.
Johnny Fratto, you're on the air. Go ahead, Johnny.
See you later.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, Howard. How you doing?
All right.
Howard, you got to hear the situation about the snake, which might go with what you're talking about, these abortions. You saw the pictures of Eric with the snake, that thing?
Eric was at some erotic something or other. And
The strippers and hustlers ball.
yeah, so the strippers and hustlers ball. And every picture, Eric's next to this big, giant python, and they wrap it around him and stuff.
And he looks
Howard,
weird.
and it's like a hot chick with a python.
And by the way, that photographer is a piece of
Why?
Okay, all right. Well,
He looks like he's good to me.
no,
Why is he a piece of
because he completely did bunch of underhanded. He
What?
took
But Eric, I'm telling you, that photographer made
my
quite...
hands without me knowing it. Took a close-up of my hair, trying to probably look for gray hair, but I beat him off beat him at the pass.
You
by
beat him
having my
off?
hair colored before.
You say the photographer did something to you? What did he do wrong?
He was trying to get pictures of his gray hair.
And my fingers.
Why? What's the big deal about your fingers?
Remember, they're all messed up because of my disability.
They're crooked, Robin. They're crooked.
So
But
what?
listen, Eric, let me tell Howard the story, okay?
I think crooked fingers are...
How this snake, you talk about some weird... They get the goddamn snake and they put it on his wheelchair, right?
Right.
Now, the snake is not looking at anybody. As a matter of fact, if you try to look at this snake in the face, it, like, kind of goes the other way. It doesn't want to look at people, and it's very strong, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
You can barely move it, you know, like, he's real strong, and the thing is huge. So they put it on the wheelchair, and, you know, Eric is touching it and everything. So Eric comes out of his wheelchair. They put him on the bed with the snake. The snake goes behind him, and Howard, I swear to God, I swear on my kids, the god snake just changed in a moment. And all of a sudden, he kind of like, he's like rubbing across Eric's hand, like he feels something that he never felt.
Well, what did the snake saw Eric as food? Eric's contact.
Howard, there's absolutely no question in my mind
you can
that
see
snake was saying, I'm eating this motherfucker.
Right.
I'm going to eat him.
Could have eaten him whole. Shoes and all. Benji said he pictured Eric just like the snake taking a big, like a tuft of hair and glasses came out.
The snake started to do like what a snake does. It got way up by his face.
Yeah, and wrapped himself around him.
Yeah, but it started to do like that dance, kind of like weaving back and forth, like looking at him and weaving back and forth.
Sure.
And Eric, at that point, he gets all comfortable, right? The chick's got the snake, some guy's got the snake.
Yeah, Eric, why would you trust some chick with a snake? And I mean, that's dangerous.
He thinks the snake liked him.
Yeah. Eric, you're crazy.
How did you feel about the snake, Eric?
I thought the snake liked me. See,
why, Eric?
He I like a piece of salmon.
Yeah, it was
same feeling.
No, he thinks like a dog. He thought he made a friend. That motherfucker's going to eat him.
I know. There's no doubt. If you saw the pictures, it's amazing how big this snake is, and it's wrapped all around Eric.
Right.
And I don't like it. And I just told you, I've been to strip clubs and stuff where the stripper has like a snake, or they have a specialty. And girls don't need that. It's obnoxious. We just want to see hot chicks at clubs. We don't care about their specialty.
Yeah, absolutely not.
That chick is way hot. She doesn't need snake.
Well, Howard, I'm telling you, the snake saw something different in Eric than it saw in everybody else.
He saw him as food. And poor Eric.
He was weak or smaller or something, but he was rubbing across Eric's hand.
And poor Eric wants to be in with these hot chicks, so he's willing to like snake and everything. And I just think it's wrong.
All I know is this. Snake got about 4 feet from him. What'd you say, Eric? What did you think it was doing? With its face?
I thought it was being friendly with me because...
Friendly? Snakes aren't friendly.
Listen to this, Howard.
I'm friendly with a pizza right before I pound.
Tell him why you thought it was being friendly.
Well, see, what you guys don't see because of it being still picture is... I'm not shaking or anything like that at all. I'm sitting there as calm as could be because I know a thing or two about animal behavior. If you're as calm as can be and your heart rate is perfectly normal and everything, you don't show any sign of fear towards any type of animal, that animal will not attack you.
When's the last time your heart rate was normal?
Wait, hold on. What was the snake doing when you said why you thought that it was okay? With his face.
It was just looking at me and
what was it doing with his mouth?
Oh, it was smiling. Yeah.
Snakes don't smile.
It was licking its lips.
Smiling.
You said you're being calm. Your eyes look like Lou Costello when he saw like a Frankenstein.
You think that snake was smiling?
He thought the snake was smiling at him.
All right, listen, I got to go, guys, anyway, but this is ridiculous.
Well, Howard, we're going to send video of this to you.
Please
so
do.
You can make your thing. We're getting it over to you immediately.
Please, Johnny. Thank you. Eric, thank you.
Got it. All right.
Bye-bye, Johnny. Bye, Eric.
Love those pictures with him in the
Love
snake.
it. Yeah, that's the greatest. What is it, Eric? Eric the Midget is back on the phone. You had your time.
He's been on all day today.
Back and
Good morning.
forth. Good morning. Yes. What can I do for you?
I want to know why Linkford gives time to that retarded idiot photographer that can't take a good photo worth his life. But yet, yesterday, James from the Arco Arena emailed him about my...
We love the photos of you with the snake. I don't know what you're talking about. What?
They're beautiful.
They're fabulous. They capture you.
The photos that you are going to be getting from the photographer that was around Saturday night, that Chris...
No, I want the photos from the photographer that took the pictures of you with the snake. That is terrific. The fire in your eyes.
The photos that you're going to get from us are way better.
No. All right, I'll do a side-by-side comparison on the website.
Yeah.
But I believe these are fabulous. It beautifully captures you.
That guy's a hack.
Hack? It's a hack.
All right.
Really
took some good
your
pictures.
ass with a cupcake.
All right, Eric, thank you. Hey, today is Cupcake Wednesday.
Yeah.
It was
Have
all
you been eating cupcakes?
I had a cupcake. Yeah.
You did?
I only had one, though.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
Is that down?
Seems like you're really enjoying your
It's
sobriety.
down from 5.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying my sobriety. 8 days. I haven't had my breakfast burrito yet, though. It's just sitting here.
Why?
Well,
What's going on?
good.
Are you trying to lose weight?
Sorta. Like, you know, like I'm not full throttle with it yet. I'm not at the... I'm easing into it.
Okay.
Why are you sweating, though?
Because these lights are too hot.
He weighs a lot now.
Well, and also, you see, I haven't gotten a tan in a while, and I feel my face is melting right now, like Frosty the Snowman.
Artie's getting to be one of those heavy guys who sweats a lot.
Just sweats.
He never used to.
Well, it's even more dark about why I'm sweating, I think.
Was it Subutex?
Well, I'm trying not to take it.
Yeah, I see you took one, though, today.
I didn't.
No?
I
Your
swear
lips
to
are
God,
white.
no.
Well, maybe it's from your suntan, your little chap.
That's the powder from the donut.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
the
that
donut
might-
powder. I thought it was Subutex.
There's no donuts. It's not Donut Wednesday, you bastard. Get with it. No.
What's going on?
I'm trying to, wean. And the weaning is,
What are you doing? Like
I think right now I'm sweating a little bit because
you're kind of going through withdrawals right now.
a little bit,
Yeah.
a very minor version of it.
You want Subutex, but you're not taking it.
Well, I want heroin, but
nightmare.
I'm not taking it.
You're too old for heroin. That's enough of that.
It
heroin.
is. It's not. It's
really. It's like.
I think Keith Richards says he still does it though.
No, he doesn't.
And he looks
No.
great.
No, he doesn't.
Even if he does, let's not.
No, I know. But you know, I showed this to Howard before. Jason went on Amazon.com. This is so awful. When you look for a book on Amazon.com on the computer,
Yes.
you have to type in, if you type in a watchword, the books that are most identified with that watchword show up.
Right.
You could do a search.
Right, you can do a search. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
like a
So
keyword.
the following, if you punch in these keywords, these are the top keywords where my book will come up
All
in
right.
my book will come up in like the top 10
All right.
of 6,000. If you punch in Baby Gorilla, Howard Stern, all right.
Okay.
Fat, heroin, drunk, bloated, bank robber, glutton, homophobe, bigot.
I put in the word homophobe on Amazon.
And
His book comes
Artie
up number
comes up.
7.
Right, so that's
Did
one.
you believe this?
That's one positive.
Yeah.
Hawaiian Punch, junkie, Subutex addict, and then they start people typed in stuff. Dana being done by a fireman.
I mean, it's
A fireman
unbelievable.
does Dana.
But those things, and Artie's name comes up.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, let me play.
Teddy beater.
Teddy beater. I found some Don LaFontaine trailers, if you want to hear that guy. This is the guy who just died. All right, Eric, thank you. All right, enough with him. Eric, what do you want from me?
I was trying to give a plug for my store site, and you fucking hung up on me.
I don't care.
Give it now.
Do you think that's why we're here?
Like for your plugs every minute? What? How is that interesting?
I tried to do it yesterday. I got cut off by you people.
Well, do it fast. What's a store site?
I'm selling autographed photos on a website.
Oh, okay.
I can't believe I hung up on that. That's crazy. Now I apologize. Everyone's going to want to go there and buy autographed photos.
Right.
It's www.
I'll see you later, Eric. All right, buddy. We'll see you. Thanks, man.
Shut the fat ass.
All right, try it again. Hey, come on, let the guy have his plug.
All right.
Handicap.
www.jfsc.tv/ETA.
What?
So easy to get to.
If you're in Vegas,
Who has a backslash anymore? Get with it.
That's
a much
forward
better
slash.
photographer to go to is Jacob Tepler.
One plug.
Yeah.
Backhash, I think he said. He didn't even say slash. He said backhash.
Backslash.
He went T.
Backhash. All right. Thank you, Eric.
Bye, Eric. Go for yourself, Eric.
I think he said back hair, not backslash.
Back. You gotta put it in there.
Backslash.
Eric, listen, thanks, and go for yourself.
Back slab?
All right? Go to a room and yourself, Eric.
I think he said backdraft.
No, I think he said back slab.
Backslash.
Instead of your bed yourself.
Oh, back slash.
Okay, man. I think you said badass.
Bye, shithead.
Did you say badass?
Bye, fat.
Ass wipe.
All right. I need to break for spots, and then Robin will do it. Oh, Eric the Midget wants to say a quick hello. Yes, Eric.
Hello.
Hello.
Bye.
I was calling because yesterday after the show, a friend of mine called me that heard the show and said to me that the snake really was, kind of in attack mode. It wasn't smiling at me. It wasn't trying
Snakes
to hug
don't
me or
smile.
anything like that. It did want to eat me and kill me.
Yeah, Eric, I wasn't trying to make...
Revelation.
I wasn't trying to make a joke. Yesterday, we were talking about the fact that I saw pictures of Eric when he went to this show, Hustlers and stripper show.
Yeah.
And he was there, and there was a very attractive woman with a snake. I was talking about also
attractive snake.
How snakes, there are certain women who think they need a gimmick. This girl's attractive enough. She doesn't need any gimmick.
Yeah, somebody told them they need to stand out.
Right. I mean, I hate those. I hated when I could go to strip clubs and to be a chick there who did a gimmick, and no one cared. We just wanted sensual dancing and like the hint that you'd touch our cocks with your knee.
Yeah, that's it. That's your
anyway,
gimmick. You're the one who touches my cock with your knee.
That's all the gimmick you need.
We had one girl who actually burned herself up. She used to do something with fire.
Right. Trust me, the girl with the snake doesn't get tips because she's busy with the snake and I'm heading for the hill.
Right.
Anyway, Eric is pictured in his wheelchair or on a couch. I'm not sure which it is. And he is wrapped around this snake, which I thought was a python. Turns out to be a... What was it, Eric?
No, it's a python.
It is a python.
Python. It's a Burmese python.
Yeah. The thing's probably 8 feet long, 9 feet long, big and thick and yellow and big red tongue.
And I'm pissed off at her because, if I don't go to Burma, I don't expect to see a Burmese snake. What the fuck
Why
are they
this
bringing?
was, and Eric is of small stature, and I got to tell you, the things wrapped around him, that could have been a horrible, horrible death.
Right.
I don't like it.
It's looking at Eric like a morsel.
One of the other bad things is I heard that Johnny is considering buying the snake and releasing it in my house with cameras.
For your JFSC camera.
Now, there's a reality show I'm tuning into.
No, you're going off. You're going off track.
I'm sorry.
Meaning cameras in the house.
Yes, I understand.
In the house.
We get it.
We get it.
That's why I said reality show.
We get it, snake food.
That's exactly what I meant, that I would watch that any time.
Yeah.
But not intended for the JFSC thing.
Oh, okay.
But,
well, whatever. Of course not. Much bigger
No,
than
that's
that.
network.
Yeah, network. Yeah. All right, Eric.
You're a regular Sarah Palin.
Red Ron! Kind of the Survivor thing. My roommate and I trying to avoid, being attacked by the snake.
Yeah,
I like that. In fact, I would never feed the snake.
Oh, absolutely not. Get your own food, snake.
Season 1, Eric and the Snake. Season 2, The Snake, it'll be called. Because that snake will catch Eric. It ain't hard.
You know what? You should, to make it more interesting, Eric, you should dress in like a mouse uniform.
All right. Thank you, Eric. That sounds like a great show. And thank you for admitting that you are now scared of the snake. And you should have been worried. Thank you. All right.
You know
I got to move on.
You're going to get a pissed off call.
Oh, yeah, he'll be back in a few minutes.
Up on me.
Well, Jerry O'Connell's here. People want to hear about him. He's married to one of the most beautiful women.
And he has impregnated her, hasn't he?
He has impregnated her, and that was a dumb thing to do. Eric, I can't talk to you now. The reason I hung up on you is because I've got a guest, and I've got to get to it.
I don't give a
Yeah, well, I do. I got a show to do. You're not the show.
Being hung up on this week.
I had to go. I can't wait any longer.
You don't ever let me finish.
I know, Eric. I can't do it now. Maybe on Monday's show. I don't have time right now. I gave you a couple of minutes, and that's it.
You mean I'm missing the return call?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now go and get eaten by a reptile.
All right, Eric, I got to go. I really do.
We're putting that snake in your house if you keep going.
I got a small window where Jerry's got stuff to do, okay?
Really?
Thank you.
Do you understand?
Asshole.
Oh.
Whatever. Bye.
My God.
Asshole.
What ugliness.
Red Ron.
I'll get to...
Who else puts up with him?
Nobody.
No one. No one would even take his call. Eric the Midget's on the phone. Real quick, Eric, I'm going to give you some advice, okay?
Why the hell does it have to be so quick when you leave me on hold for hours?
Because, Eric, I told you the show isn't about you.
Isn't this a redundant conversation? He asks that every time.
And I have to tell you that you're on hold because we don't have time for you all the time. I had AC/DC in here. I had...
It's not getting through to him.
Natalie the Virgin, who's auctioning off her virginity. I mean, we have a lot of different things to get to. But I will tell you, I got a letter, an email, from Sarah Silverman, the famous comedian.
Yeah.
And she was telling me a friend of hers ordered a Eric the Midget photo. You know you can order Eric the Midget photos?
Well, he said he was selling autographed photos.
So the friend decided to get one for, I think, his girlfriend.
Uh-huh.
You know. So he was pissed. He sent $20 for this photo. He thought he'd get like an 8x10. He got in the mail this little tiny 3x4. Like a photo
like
mart.
a wallet photo.
Like a photo mart. Like, you know, like if you took pictures with your camera and you printed them out. A 3x4 photo. And he signed it to Justin from Eric the Actor. And he didn't even ask for it to be signed to him. He asked for the girlfriend.
Oh, jeez.
So...
No, the guy did not. Shut up. The guy did not fill the form out right.
Well, that's not what he said. He said, please write, Kelsey, I would love to climb on your back and ride you around the room. Love, Eric the Midget. And you signed it. Not only
That was his second email. The email with the initial order did not have any message at all.
Well, it was 3x4. I know that. That's it. People expect an 8x10, Eric, for $20. It's just my opinion. I mean, listen, I've done some marketing in my career.
How does the form go? Who wants a wallet-sized photo of you?
It's not a wallet, you dumb...
3x4 is small. Maybe not wallet, but it's one of those small... 3x4. Why not...
No, it's a big wallet.
Why not a press photo type thing, 8x10? A glossy.
Because I'm just starting out. I don't exactly have the money to print out that many of them.
Yeah, but $20 is a lot of money for a picture of yourself.
A small picture.
Are you shocked by that, Artie? $20?
I think it's just another example of Eric exploiting his fans.
Mm-hmm.
I had printed out a set number of bigger size photos and a set number of smaller ones. By the time I got to his order, I had run out of the bigger size.
I see.
I'm sick of the excuses.
All right, I'm just giving you some advice, that's all.
I'm sick of your fat ass. Shut up.
Listen. You're being rude to Robin today. You're in a foul mood even for you. And
3x4 is actually life-size photo of Eric.
Of Eric, yeah.
To blow it up, though.
Yeah. And, you in your San Francisco Giant hat. It just, it's terrible how you're acting today. You're blotchy and you're ugly.
Ah, come on. That's a little strong.
No, okay, he's blotchy.
He's blotchy. I'll agree with you. All right, listen, Eric, I got to move along. Call me back tomorrow if you have more to say. Okay?
Go to my store, please.
All right, where is your store? I'll give you a plug.
At jfsc.tv/ETA.
All right, thank you.
Right.
All right, that's Eric, the midget actor.
Those phone calls are getting more and more depressing.
Red Ron.
I thought it was funny, the guy goes. He sent me a photo. It's 3x4. It's like a photo mart print. What a load of crap. $20, and he made it out to the wrong person. It's not even an 8x10 photo. And Sarah loves Eric the Midget. That's one of her favorites. Eric, Eric, what is it? Please, quickly. I got to move on. I told you I don't have time today.
I'm calling back because I emailed Will the order form for what you were talking about, Sarah Silverman's friend that ordered the photo.
Yes.
So you could see the order form. And I did send him yesterday a new photo addressed to his girlfriend with a birthday message to his girlfriend free of charge.
Ah, very nice. 3x4 or 8x10?
It's all I have is the 3x4 right now.
Fair enough. That's good, Eric. That's good business. I'm proud of you. Thank you.
You're troubleshooting.
Yeah, that's smart. All right, that's good business. That's good business. Thank you, Eric.
Bye.
All right.
Bye. So. Oh.
Robin, there it is, all fixed.
I'm so glad that his customer service department is working.
He actually should glue 3 of those 3x4s together. Then he'd have a giant 9x12. But who am I to say?
Shut up.
I think what he yells.
Jesus.
Whenever you open your mouth, Robin, he tells you to
shut up.
All right, with me, it's like, sick of your fat ass.
Wolf, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, Howard, how's it going?
All right.
Hey, I was wondering if Eric the Midget might be on hold. I wanted to...
let me take a look.
Okay.
Jay, Sloppy, Mark, Eric the Midget. Yeah, he's on hold.
What else has he got to do?
Yeah, he's on hold every day.
Yeah, I got a question.
You have a question for Eric the Midget? Hold on. Let me lock you in. So I got to lock you in first, and then I can put Eric on. Eric, Wolf has a question for you.
Hey, Eric, how's it going, buddy?
Good morning.
Hey, I was looking at pictures of you online, and I wanted to know if you actually have a neck or if your head is kind of fused onto your body, kind of like a snow cone.
I have a neck.
The pictures don't really look like you have a neck. Is there any way you could take a photo of that for us?
He wouldn't be alive if he didn't have a neck.
No, he's saying they just skipped a few links, and his head is just sitting on his
missing a couple of
shoulders.
You mean you think his head's sitting on his shoulders and there's no neck, but he'd have to have a throat? He wouldn't be able to talk.
Well, all of it's in there. Well, listen to the voice. It's
You
like
just can't
it's all
see
compressed.
Let me see, Eric. Lift your...
Ah, there it is.
Yeah, he's got a neck.
Okay.
Howard, his shoulders are higher than his earlobes.
You thought he was built like a snow
Fuck yourself, you jackass.
I was wondering if you wear a necktie, is it more like a headband just because your head is so low on your body?
You are a tart. Get the phone.
I think it's a legitimate question.
Red Ron.
Well, actually, Eric, you're on Wolfie's phone call.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm being polite having you on my call, Eric.
Yeah, he could throw you off.
You're a guest.
Yeah.
Eric, does your chin touch your chest all the time?
Yeah,
No, it doesn't.
he's got a neck, though. Yeah, sure he does.
I thought it looked like a fire hydrant. It's just kind of like welded right on the top of his body.
Yeah, but he's got to have a neck.
Yeah, I'm sure your dick probably looks like a toothpick.
Well, I mean, couldn't his vertebrae be somehow into his body?
I mean, Eric's got some physical disabilities, but he has a neck. The idea that he's a snow cone is ridiculous.
A snow cone or a fire hydrant.
Judging by what I saw in the pictures, I did not see a neck at all.
All right, you don't see it, but it's there.
He doesn't like to show his neck.
And I'm looking at Eric right now on his cam, and I see a neck.
Like, I have balls. I can't see them for the last year, but I have them.
You know they're there.
Yeah.
Eric, are you kind of like E.T., that his head kind of just stretches up like that, or you're just kind of in a relaxed mode right now?
I see him right now. He's got a neck.
Yeah, there's his neck.
Busting his balls, but he's got a neck.
I was serious. I saw the pictures. I was just
All
serious.
right, well, you're wrong.
You know Wolf, he's always serious.
Yeah, Wolf's serious. Yeah, you sound real serious.
Hey, Eric, my bad. I apologize.
Anyway, Eric, what did you want to say?
I was calling because I wanted to give an update about the email that Sarah Silverman sent you. You know, I went out after the show.
You told us yesterday.
Yeah, we'll see you.
Yeah.
You took care of it.
Get it.
Yesterday I did even more. I actually went out after the show and bought the guy a special 8x10 and sent him that. Now he's got a total of 3 photos coming to him.
Okay,
bye.
Yeah, I guess
see you later.
Eric has a business where you can get an autographed picture of Eric. So Sarah Silverman's friend actually ordered one, and he got I think it was a 3x4.
Yeah.
No, it
Life
was
size.
4x6.
Is that life size, Eric?
No, it's not.
Eric, I don't think you're prepared for in case there's a really big sort of Christmas roll. How many are ordered on a weekly basis?
Is this a business, really?
There was five orders after yesterday's show.
No kidding.
All right. So
And now are they going to get 8x10s or 4x5s?
No, they're going to get 5x7s, which I've actually been advised by one that's as big as they need to be.
Can I tell you something, though? To me, when I see someone is selling pictures of themselves, I always think 8x10.
Yeah, that's the standard.
Yeah, I mean, for $20, that's certainly reasonable. I mean, 8x10, Eric. I know it cuts into your profit center, but...
Eric, do you autograph the pictures?
Yes, he does.
Yes, and...
But he won't sign Eric the Midget. He'll only sign Eric the Actor.
Right.
Right.
That's what the website says, and the website even has the word midget crossed out and the word actor under it.
What would it cost to have you sign Eric the Midget, which is probably the coveted autograph?
Is there a price?
I actually kind of did that yesterday for one of the orders, but the woman said to cross the word midget out and write the word actor underneath of it.
I see.
Would you sign Eric the Snow Cone for $25?
No, I wouldn't, you piece of shit.
No, I mean, because Pete Rose does that, Eric. He'll actually write on a baseball for a price, "I'm sorry, I bet on baseball."
Did he?
Really?
I didn't tell you that?
No.
I didn't
Sam
know that.
Simon sent me the best. He called it a man cave warming gift.
Yeah.
So Sam is in Vegas. I guess Pete Rose is doing a thing. And I don't know. Sam didn't tell me what it cost because it was a gift.
Right.
But it's from Pete Rose with an authenticity thing. And it says, "I'm sorry, I bet on baseball, Pete Rose."
Wow.
Okay?
That's the greatest autograph.
How much money do you think that costs?
I'm going to look into it because Sam said, "Well, look, it's a gift because I can't." I said, "Well, how much would it be to say I sucked Mike Schmidt's cock?"
What else will we write?
Like right after the 1980 World Series, I blew Mike Schmidt. How much?
Hey, Eric, how much does it cost you for an 8x10? In other words, let me figure out the business of the, of Eric. The
place that I get the photos done at Walgreens, which is, I think it's 2 8x10s for $5.
All right. $5, 2 8x10s. Well, I see what his problem is. After postage and everything else.
What's he selling them for?
He sells them for $20, so you must be able to clear at least $12 a picture, right? If you did the 8x10 thing.
Yeah, I guess that would.
With the 3x4s or whatever they are,
5x7s.
5x7s, how much would you clear?
I think I clear $10. It varies. Like on the $15 one, I think I clear a total of $10. On the $20 one, I think I clear a total of $15. And then on the $45 one, I clear a lot more than that.
45?
What do you get for $45?
$45, you get a phone call, right? Am I correct?
Right.
Now, who pays for the phone call? Do they call you or you call them?
No, I call them, and what I do so they don't get my number is I hit *67, and I either leave them a voicemail if their voicemail picks up, which, they could end up saving that and having it for as long as they want it and play it for friends, or, I talk to them live like I'm talking to you right now.
Play it for friends.
Oh, my God. What's this message be that you're going to play for friends?
Let's say, let me understand the business. Let's say you get my voicemail, and I've paid my $45. What would you say on the voicemail in a typical...
Well, if the person doesn't leave anything specific for me to say, then I just say, "Hi, this is Eric, the actor from the Howard Stern Show. Thank you for placing an order. I hope you enjoy your photo. Thank you for being a fan." That kind of thing.
And then we take it and we say to all our friends, "You have to hear this message from this freakish midget."
No,
wait a minute.
Eric the actor.
Hey,
what do people ask you to say?
Else's work, Gary?
What was that, Eric?
The week that you guys went on break, the last show for the wrap-up show, he took credit for something a friend of mine did.
What was that?
What was that, blowing a guy?
Oh. No, he took credit for me getting to meet Diana DeGarmo, which he had nothing to do with.
I got confused. I was only so nice. I got confused because I was nice enough to get him backstage at one of those American Idol things, and I thought that's where he met Diana DeGarmo. You're an ungrateful little. You know that, right?
Oh, go yourself.
No, go yourself.
Jackass.
What are some of the things?
I hope nobody calls you, you freak.
How many phone calls have you? How many $45 orders have you gotten?
One.
No, 2.
Oh, two.
Right.
But I stay corrected.
0.0.
What did they ask you to say?
Well, one was just a guy made the order and asked me to call and say hi to his wife and, leave her a message. And then the other was, a guy bought the photo and called for himself. And both of them, I left voicemails because I didn't get them to answer the call.
I see.
By the way, we just checked. Pete Rose saying, "I'm sorry, I bet on baseball," sells for $323.
Wow.
By the way, Howard, you own one of those. Did you know that?
No.
I gave it to you.
You did?
I went out to Las Vegas, and that's where he signed them, and a guy brought them to where I was doing my appearance. He signed a picture for Artie.
Yeah,
signed a picture for me.
Spoke to Gary about this. Yeah.
Signed a great picture for me. He had a big fight with Bud Harrelson during the Mets in the 73 playoffs, and it says, to Gary, we lost the game, but I won the battle. But I gave you one of the balls. I remember giving it to you, and you go, I'll put it in my bag. Do you know where it went?
No. Don't even have any
idea.
idea.
You have that? You should display it.
Maybe I have it in storage. I will display it.
That was in 73. Who beat the Mets that year? The A's, right?
That's right. In 7.
Yeah.
A lot of that stuff I put in storage, so...
But you have that ball.
I'll have Laura take a look for that.
Yeah.
I want that.
That's a great thing
But
to
they
put
beat
out.
the Reds.
You
they
can get for $45, David Spade will autograph one of his 8x10s, and it says I should have pulled out.
So, Eric,
how much does that go for?
Hey, can I ask Eric a question? So,
$45, you get the autograph, but it's a 5x7, and then you get the phone call. Let's say I speak to you live, on the phone. I don't do voicemail. How long will you stay on the line with me?
I really haven't come up with a set specific time, but I guess 2 to 5 minutes at max.
Howard, he's made 2 phone calls. Have you spoken to anyone live, or were both of them leaving?
He said we're both voicemail.
2 to 5 minutes is smart, because if you're paying for the call...
Yeah, you don't want it to go long.
That'll really cut into your profits.
No, the phone that I have is set up where I can do unlimited long distance, because otherwise I'd be spending a whole lot of money sitting on hold waiting for you to pick up.
Right.
And I call it...
Hey, Eric, would you do a life-size cardboard cutout?
No.
Why not?
I would buy one of those. You could stand it in the corner. You'd be with us all day.
You could take pictures with it.
You could eat with Eric and do everything.
We could not only play for friends, we could hang with friends with you.
You know what I would, Eric, you know what I would pay $250 for that Beetle just did? Would you do a bust of your head? I would totally buy that.
Yeah,
you could do his whole body, Gary.
I would want a life-size statue.
Like a statue.
Could he do a body cast?
Would you be willing to do like a body cast, with head and everything, and people could have statues of you?
I don't know.
And you could dress them up in your own outfit?
What's not to, let me ask you, when you say you don't know, like, what's not to know? It's a way to generate money. What don't you know about it?
They could do like a real doll made out of silicone of him.
I would display you in my apartment.
Yeah.
And he could have a line of clothes?
Would you want him in bronze?
No, actually, but if they could make a real doll out of him.
Would he hold a little lamp so I can put him on my lawn?
Oh, my God, that'd be awesome.
Eric, that's great.
Would you ever
put a light in his head.
A lawn jockey.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
A lawn midget.
Eric the Midget lawn jockey.
Because a white lawn jockey is rare, too. Hey,
or you use him as a car ornament.
Eric,
you can hang him from the mirror.
Right.
Oh, maybe we could make him a deodorant.
A car freshener. Hey, Eric, Howard has a good idea. How much would it be to make a life-size model of you, your whole body, that people can fuck?
Oh.
Nah, he
like a real doll, only Eric.
Nah, that's weird.
A hole for the mouth?
Well, you know what we're going to do.
A statue is fun. Mike, what do you want to say to Eric and Wolf?
How about it? Hey, Eric, you're a fruit bag, and this is the Pink Cowboy. I ordered some shit. You didn't send it to me. What kind of shit is that, Eric?
You ordered stuff from Eric and never got it?
I ordered shit from Eric, and he's just like all these other whack packers, man. He won't send the shit.
What did you order?
I ordered a picture. I said, hey, Eric, make it out to the Pink Cowboy. I in the ass, big boy. He wouldn't do it.
Well.
I have not received.
Eric, I'm sorry. You see, you're
Eric says he hasn't received an order from you.
Howard, this is Eric. He stutters. He lies. Don't you hear?
I don't know about that.
I don't think so.
Baba Booey always says he's stupid, and it's true. For once in a lifetime,
I don't know if I buy what she's saying.
No.
I believe her.
that's a he.
I think Eric is... Eric, you got to admit that you might have missed a few, right?
No, and I could do what I did yesterday. I could send Will each and every order form, and that person's order will not come up once.
How many total orders have you gotten in your new business? For pictures, phone calls, everything total?
I'd say close to 20 or more.
All right.
And what other businesses do you have? How much of your day is taken up with business?
Well, just that for now, but I'm hoping to add coffee mugs to the store and then also T-shirts.
I see. And what will be on the coffee mug?
Picture Eric.
Just the picture of me and, whatever else they could get on the mug.
I think I might order. I want to see what picture Eric approved.
Yeah.
I might have to order one of these.
It's on the site, but the picture actually has to get fixed by the tech person of the JFSC, because on the Coke can, he, as a joke, wrote ack, and I'm trying to get him to change it to say JFSE.TV on this.
Hey, is there any way we could get something like your hands that I could hang off my keychains, like a rabbit's foot?
Beth, you're on the air in Boston.
Hey, now.
Hey, now.
Hey, Howard, I was looking at those pictures. My friends and I at work were, poring over them for hours. We think he's got a system.
A system?
A hair system.
Oh, really?
Eric, do you have a hair system? Like hair plugs, you mean?
I don't know. Take a look. It's really disturbing, and he is... Eric...
Eric, do you have a wig or hair plugs? No.
No, I've never had surgery anywhere higher than my neck. Not even my neck.
No,
He
that's
dyes his hair.
What you're looking at, Beth, he dyes his hair himself.
No, I know he dies. It just looked weird. Eric, do you pick your face? You have acne scars also.
No.
Look, okay,
right.
he's not a young Bob Redford. We know that, okay?
Apart.
You're tearing the guy down. He's
I'm not tearing the guy down. I'm just, just looking out for him. Hey, Howard.
A lot of people have zits.
How do I give you a wedding gift? What's the website?
You don't have to do that. I said yesterday that some people were supporting Beth with her run for the North Shore Animal League, and they were very generous and nice. You can check it out. She got a whole blog. I was on there, gobetho.org.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to read, but I know she did an 18-mile run.
She did an 18-mile run. It humbled her, she said.
Really?
And it's a whole explanation of why she's doing this run and what she does with animals. They got one clip that broke my heart. She's feeding this kitten with a little baby bottle. It's cute stuff. All right. Thanks, Beth.
I'll check it out. I'm a big fan. I'm from Pittsburgh. I went to Penn State. I love Betho.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks, Howard.
All right.
All right, yeah, I'll go on there. You sponsor her run, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. That's it's like a good omen.
I'm not soliciting.
I know.
What is that, Gary?
Eric's official picture. That's your
Let me see.
Let me see that.
Well, that's an attractive picture. He's smiling.
Eric's
You're not going to be
smiling?
able to. It's far away.
Let me see.
Wow.
Well, it's just a headshot.
But
That's all he is.
It's just a head.
It's a nice, attractive picture of him, I have to say.
I would love to see the ones that he said no to.
I want to see a full body shot.
He's smiling, and he's...
Do you recognize the setting at all?
No, there's a black background behind you.
Oh.
Are you in space?
No, the photo that's for sale on the website it's me doing the Idol Sirius show that I did for you guys a couple of years ago.
I see. Isn't that interesting? All right, Eric. Wolfie, I gotta go on this call because I have things to get to today.
Yeah, Savannah just got here.
Savannah got here. She's got Savannah, the porn star, claims she has a singing career now and is going to sing her hit song. Is she singing live?
Oh, my glad I got up this morning.
What?
I can't remember. I got to find out.
All right.
I'm so glad.
One last question.
Also, Chris Mad Dog Russo's coming by to celebrate his...
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
She's not singing.
She's not singing?
We're playing the track.
We're playing a track?
Oh, great. Will, tell her to sing. Come on.
She's got to sing live.
She's got to sing.
Come on, Will. Do your job. Just marry Kitty Slacken.
All right, Will.
Eric, in the picture of you with the snake, in the one picture your legs are crossed, can you cross your own legs, or do you kind of lift them over to pose yourself for a picture?
Oh, I could do that myself.
Because they just look kind of awkward the way they're laying on top of each other. I was just curious.
Right, no, I could do that myself.
All right. Thanks, Eric, and thank you, Wolfie. There you have Wolfie and Eric the Midget Robin.
Well, I just went on to see what picture he's selling. I can't find it.
All right.
You know, I don't know.
Yes, Eric.
Good morning.
Oh, God, I hate him.
You know what? I feel like kicking your ass when I see you in San Francisco, fat ass.
You're not coming into the show. That's ridiculous.
I contacted Sequoia.
There's no way you're coming in.
Tickets.
Sequoia listens to whatever I say. You're not coming.
What can we do for you, Eric?
I was calling back because, gee, now Langford has other members of your show pissed at him for being an idiot.
Yeah, a lot of people get mad at Steve, but Steve's just doing his job, interviewing people.
Yeah, he does an awful-ass job of it.
No. I think he's good. He digs deep. He digs deep. He waited all night for that interview.
Yeah, sometimes issues are sticky.
Yeah, someone's got to bring up the uncomfortable subjects. All right, Eric, thank you. All right, Eric the Midget wants to say something.
Thank you. Somebody with a sane, clear head.
Eric, what do you want to say?
I wanted to ask Artie a couple questions about Friday night's show in San Francisco.
Okay.
Well, I don't even know I have a show. San Francisco? You're not coming, are you?
Yes.
Your best friend is not coming? Of course he's coming.
You don't know you have a show in San Francisco?
I forget from day to day.
When is
it? Someone pushed me in front of a microphone in Schenectady last week.
When is the show?
It is Friday night at the Masonic Auditorium in San Francisco. I'll be there with Levy and Sal. Friday night.
And Eric is going?
Eric, I know you live in that part of the country, so are we going to be graced with your presence?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Well, what do you want to know from me?
Well, one of the things I wanted to know was what time does this show start?
I have no idea.
Wouldn't that
Why
say?
don't you know?
Wouldn't that say on your ticket?
The tickets are being left for me at will call.
It's $35, by the way.
Right.
Is that what it costs to see you? 35?
That's what his price is.
Oh.
Usually it's 25.
So, you don't know what time you go on?
It's probably like 8 o'clock, Eric.
Can't you call the theater, Eric?
Yeah, I was going to say, why don't you go on the website of the theater or call the theater? They don't know.
Bug Teddy. Teddy knows.
Right.
What
and
else?
Then, this isn't really a question, but when I go there, I'll be bringing some things for you to take back with you.
I'm not taking anything back.
Show.
I'm not taking anything back with me. FedEx it or something.
I'm not FedExing it. You can take it back.
I'm not taking anything back.
You will carry his messages.
If you take it there, Eric, it's going to be left backstage.
What are you bringing him? I'm just curious what's so important to give Artie.
Why should I ruin the surprise? It's going to be...
You know what, Eric? I got to tell you something. As a guy who has received gifts from fans and stuff, usually Artie's right. He's not going to sit there and schlep that back on a plane. It's going to be left backstage.
I leave my clothes in cities, and I just buy new clothes. I don't like carrying anything.
Yeah, he's got to get on a plane. He doesn't want to be lugging your stuff.
He's not going to lug your garbage, and probably 9 out of 10 chances are that this is garbage you're going to hand to him.
It is. And the only thing I have is
Let's hear what the garbage
pack
is.
of cigarettes.
What is the garbage?
Well, then I'll hand it to Sal or something.
No, Sal's not going to. What is it?
I don't really want to ruin it.
It's all right. Ruin the surprise. I'm giving you permission.
Does it say
I guarantee it's going to be ridiculous. What is it?
8x10 autograph photo for each of you.
Oh, of you?
Oh, well, that's true.
Maybe Artie could carry
Artie, bring
that.
those back.
You know what? Because he's so nice with the autograph picture, it's going to be 8 p.m. Artie's show.
8 p.m. is the show.
8 p.m. Masonic
How did you know that, Fred?
San Francisco.
I used a little thing that Eric might be familiar with called the Internet.
Yeah, you went right on there.
Yeah, I went to the Masonic Center. It's right there.
I didn't think the show was as big in San Francisco, but...
of course it was.
There's like 3,500 tickets sold out of like 4... It's close to sold out, actually. So, Eric, you better get your tickets soon.
They'll be waiting at will call for me. Sequoia has set it up.
Not unless I make a phone call.
All right. Thank you, Eric, and good luck with your trip to San Francisco to see Artie.
Good luck getting in.
Check out my store at AFSC.TV.
Take care of yourself, Eric.
/ETA.
Can't wait for Friday.
All right, bye-bye. There he is.
Yourself.
All right, where were we?
I can't wait for Eric. I can't wait to see that kid. You know, I've never seen him in person.
Yeah, good luck.
I want to get in what I want to say. You know, you give Eric life.
Eric the Midget.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
You give him life. You're such a good person.
I am. You know, Eric, Blue is right. I give you life. Do you understand that expression, what she's saying? I give you life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you appreciate that?
You appreciate that I give you life?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, every one of the Rat Packers, you do for them.
Right.
And I love you for that.
Well, thank you, Blue. And Blue, enjoy your time in New York. I know you're from Los Angeles. You're in the
How long will you be here?
How long will you be visiting this fine state of New York?
Till Wednesday.
Till Wednesday. And what is your agenda?
I would make some prank calls.
You can do some with Richard and Sal?
Yeah.
Prank calls? Good,
the Jack and Rod show.
All right, good. All right. Will you be speaking at the UN? I understand.
No.
No?
Are
Okay.
you here for the
I'm going to be doing a 3-act play called Blue Moon and Rejoice, the 3 comedians.
All right.
And we've got a producer and a director and a money person.
Well, let me thank you for stopping by, and I wish you good health.
How come you don't pick up my calls?
What?
I call you and you don't pick them up.
I don't have a phone where I pick up calls. I don't. You're calling the show and they record them and that's it.
Okay.
There's no phone. I don't sit by a phone and pick it up. You know, I got a life. I'm not Ganji. I'm not blogging all day.
Yeah.
For the same reason I don't pick up your calls.
Have you ever met Mr. Flint? Have you ever met him in person?
Yeah.
You did. You worked for his company and he...
No, I met him before that.
You did.
I have his screenplay.
I don't recall that.
All right, very good. All right. Well, anyway, we're going to be back, right? Eric, did you have anything you wanted to add?
I just wanted to know if Artie brought in the package of food.
We'll never see them, Eric.
I forgot again.
Eric, what did I tell you when you told me you wanted Artie to bring in pictures here for you? I told you the guy is irresponsible. He can't do it. The man's an ex-heroin addict.
Yeah.
And I use the word ex... like not really knowing what's going on.
No, honestly, I'm a current heroin addict.
Are you?
No. Well, I mean, they say you always are.
You're always an addict.
You're always an addict.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
It's going to go on the rest of your life.
Yeah, isn't that great?
You'll be able to say that forever.
I quit smoking because I thought if I'm ever on a desert isle, I'll go crazy without a cigarette.
Right.
So I quit. Year and a half.
You quit under the reasoning that in case you're ever on a desert island.
Right.
Okay.
So you're delusional.
Yeah.
All right. Eric, listen, I told you if you gave Artie pictures, they will get lost in the abyss that is Artie's bag.
They are somewhere in my apartment, but...
where they are, you don't know.
Also, a laptop computer and an iPhone are there, too, and I cannot find them.
Eric, listen to me next time, okay? All right.
Artie, could you please try to find them by Thursday?
Yeah.
No, he's not going to find them,
Yeah, that'll
Eric.
be the first thing I do. I'll go home, and before I order raviolis from uptown, I will look for your pictures.
I told Eric, don't give Artie anything. I told him.
He didn't listen.
And he wouldn't listen. All right, Eric, thank you. Blue Iris, you're a doll. Thank you for stopping by.
I love you, Howard.
Eric the Midget, you're on the air. Go ahead. By the way, I received a note yesterday from Jimmy Kimmel with regard to Eric the Midget. And Jimmy begs me on the Real Doll decision. He says, you've got to make Eric the Midget Real Doll. You have to. He says, I'm begging you. He says, don't make me beg. He says, I wouldn't do anything.
Would he come in
He says, I'll
and
pay
have
for it.
sex with it?
Would Jimmy have sex with it?
Now,
I don't know.
Let's put it on the line. How much does he want the Eric Real Doll?
He's not going to show his penis, I don't think. I think he's kind of hung like me. I get that vibe.
Well, I know his takes a strange turn, doesn't it, or something?
Yeah, well, he has like a weird hole in his penis that he had to have it operated.
Like a whale, it spouts out the top.
Yeah.
Red Ron!
Eric, do you mind if we make a real doll? I mean, not that you have a choice, but we might make a real doll out of you.
That's not going to happen.
Oh, no,
you don't have anything to do with it.
You know what? We can get all his favorite hats
and dress him,
and swap them out as he's getting somebody. He can have that San Francisco hat, that Oakland A's hat.
Yeah, we're going to do
that
it.
product hat that he wears when he's on there trying to push something.
Jimmy wants it, and seems like a good idea.
Oh, yeah, the 49ers hat. That would look really good.
Will it have that little scruff under his chin?
Yeah, it'll look exactly like Eric.
Will it have the blotch?
It'll have everything that you see on him.
Oh.
I'll get a little wheelchair.
And some glasses.
Yeah, the crooked glasses.
And I can get a wheelchair for him.
Yeah. That's the perfect thing for the real doll.
And we can put that on cam.
But what are we going to do with him? Is like Richard going to have him?
Yes.
Why not?
Well, what do you think of that, Eric?
As I'm trying to say, if you do it, you're going to face some fucking legal problems.
What legal problems?
I'm not going to allow you to do that.
I'll go to court with you over that. You imagine the judge on that one?
We'll bring Eric in the wheelchair.
Kids, you can make a real doll out of anyone you want.
Yeah,
He's a public figure.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter if it's a public figure. We're making a real doll, and we're putting his face on it.
Plus, I'd love to go to court and tell a judge that, you know, like bring in the real doll with Eric sitting there.
Yeah, wheel it in.
Yeah, Eric, we're not f***ing you against your will.
Yeah.
A doll.
We're f***ing a doll, and we're calling it Eric the Midget.
So
and we're not selling it. We're just having fun with it.
How are we harming you?
How are we harming you?
It's not going to allow you to do that.
Yeah, I don't need your permission.
We don't need it.
I don't need permission for that.
Howard, please make it. There's three of us out here. We'll all make it.
We have to make it now.
You need to send me your full measurements.
He sent you a picture.
Oh, yeah. Hey, did you bring that stuff in, Artie?
Yeah, Gary's got it.
Oh, good. We'll need that for the real doll. Artie brought in the stuff, Eric. So now I can use your pictures to create the real Eric the Midget real doll.
Boy, can you imagine when we get that thing? Oh. Who are the three guys who want to have sex with it, Gary?
Richard
and Sal.
Right. Me, Richard, and Sal. We'll all do it.
And Gary, too? Wow.
You know what? I'm not gay, but I would pull a train.
Sounds like it,
we'll pull a train on you.
Hey, Eric. I'm going to take the real doll, the Eric the Midget real doll, and fly it around with balloons.
Yeah.
And so finally you'll sort of be flying with balloons.
Yeah, so the SF in your hat stands for so f***.
Can you doll while he has the balloons on?
Sure, you can do whatever you want.
Wow.
It's a doll.
I'll do it with the balloons on.
Hey, what do you want to say, Richard?
I can't wait to, like, take the little claw hand on the Eric the Midget real doll and wrap it around my cock.
You're going to let Eric give you a hand
job? That's how it's going to start. That's the foreplay.
He can't do that hand, though, this guy, can he?
I just want Eric sitting here every day.
Yeah. Not talking.
Right.
No, not talking, just getting...
Isn't Eric flattered, though, that we want to f*** a real doll of him?
No, you
Come on, I'd be honored, Eric.
Look at this, because you're gay.
Here's what Jimmy wrote me. I'll read it to you exactly. Please have them make an Eric the Midget real doll. They're small. Maybe they'll even throw it in for free. Please.
You mean they'll give us the woman and then throw Eric in?
Yeah, they'll just use the leftover rubber from the Ronnie doll to make Eric.
You know, leave over from Ronnie.
Yeah.
With Ronnie and Eric, you could probably still have enough for, you know, Ronnie's not that big either.
Right.
There's got to be something left over.
Eric, admit on some level you're curious to see what it looks like.
No.
It's the same as like when these celebrities get the wax museum to make a...
Madame Tussauds.
Madame Tussauds wax museum. I can't imagine you're not flattered on some level.
I'm not.
This is an honor.
We don't do this for anyone. We got one shot at a free real doll.
Oh, well, use it on someone else.
Let me check with Dominic to make sure Eric can't sue us over it. Okay, hold on. Dominic, hi.
Absolutely no lawsuit. It's fast satire. If you made 1 million of them and sold them publicly, that would be different. But you can do anything you want. It's like my trying to sue all these things on YouTube. I can't do anything.
Right. Eric, what hair color do you want us to use? Would you send us your hair color, the exact hair color you use?
I won't send you
Well, we already have his penis measurement. He said he's 5 inches, so we have
so we can make that perfect.
Really? Yeah.
It's going to have a cock?
Yeah.
So of course it's going to have a cock.
Are you going to blow it?
No, I'm not going to do anything
you wouldn't
gay.
blow Eric? Eric?
You're not going to put it in your ass?
No, I'm going to...
God, what do you mean?
I'm going to it, but if I blow it, that's gay.
You're going to Eric in the ass?
Yeah. I bet it'll be tight.
Welcome to Kansas Logic.
And that's not gay.
No.
No, he's the man.
I'm the man.
You're the woman. Right.
You'll be gay, or your real doll will.
In certain cultures, that's considered macho.
Yeah. It's a rite of passage.
Cubans in particular.
Exactly.
Men can...
So, Dominic, in other words, I can't mass market these and sell them. That's Eric's thing. And Eric, you know what? You might end up with a big business out of this.
But you could take a Chihuahua and have it have sex with Eric. That would be legal.
Yeah.
Anything you want to satire the body.
Wow.
Wow.
What about, would Eric have a case if it gets amazingly popular and we have to charge extra ad dollars in the segment where we're f***ing the real doll?
I think that's even legal also, by the way.
I have a question for Dominic. What if we took an actual Chihuahua, put an Eric the Midget mask on it, and Chihuahua?
Legal.
Illegal?
Nope.
Legal.
Satire.
Satire.
Oh, good.
That's
thank you, Dominic.
You can f*** dog?
Thank you, Dominic.
It's satire.
Thank you very much. There are satirical rules.
As long as it's wearing an Eric the Midget mask.
Hey, Dorian, you're on the air in Washington, D.C.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey.
Man, this whole real doll concept is the funniest freaking concept ever, man. It's so funny. Man, hey, I'm going to ask. If you make the Eric the Midget real doll, can the fans come in and...
Sure.
Oh, absolutely.
It'll have to be tested.
You are going to get so much action, Eric.
We should have a big event, like a giant stadium where fans get to
Eric the Midget gangbang.
Yeah, that's gross.
An Eric gangbang at the stadium.
Eric, this is starting
cockying his little feet.
Eric, this is starting to take on a movement of its own.
You could even throw in remember when Scott the engineer was going to get in the ass and you cover it with a sheet and just show a face or something like that.
Right.
What about getting a big black guy in there like that? What was the guy's name we were going to get for Scott?
Lexington Steele.
Lexington Steele's not gay, though.
But now it's Eric. It wouldn't be the same.
Right, that's true. All right, thank you. Well, Eric, maybe if you're lucky, and I do say lucky because it would bring you a lot of attention, I might make the real doll into you. Thinking about it.
That gets my vote.
Even do it.
Oh, we got to do it. Just because he says that.
Do it.
Think about the millions of fans, and you've been chosen.
Yeah, out of everyone.
Yeah, it could have been High Pitch Eric.
It's an honor.
Well, High Pitch is gay, so it would work.
He just fucking came on a whore's ass.
Eric, really, what is your objection to it? I don't understand. It's not you being gay. It's just a real doll replica of you. I don't really understand your problem with it. I just think you're overreacting.
No, I'm not overreacting.
All right, articulate to me why you don't want this.
Because it's stupid. It's not something that I ever want to see done.
Well, you don't have to watch it.
That's true.
But how could he not?
He'll watch it.
But I think there's far more people that want it than don't want it.
Let me see if anybody else wants it.
Can you imagine on Howard TV there'll be a whole section just of people having sex with Eric?
We could have Nick Manning come in and...
Dropping loads all over Eric the Midget.
Dropping loads all over that little midget ass.
Alex, you're on the air in Queens.
Howard.
Hi.
I was going to suggest Oprah or Imus, but you've got to make it Eric. You've got to make it Eric.
The fans like it, Eric.
And release those two Levy and Silent Richard on them. Let them go to town on them.
So you like... I've read in the emails a lot of people were saying Imus, but you like the Eric the Midget real doll better.
Yeah.
I see.
By popular demand, Eric.
I think that's the mandate.
I was going for Oprah, but it's got to be Eric Midget.
Shut up, you loser. Get the phone.
Wow.
Eric.
Eric will be doing a lot of that.
Thank you, Alex.
Suck it, Eric.
Would you like me to squeal like a pig?
Plus, maybe they can use some cool technology like a Chia Pet where the goatee on the Eric doll can grow.
Like we have to shave
like his,
Eric?
Yeah.
I don't think they can do that.
We'll get a $200,000 real doll.
All right, here's the big question. If there is an Eric the Midget real doll in the studio, Robin, would you do anything with it? Would you at least?
I'm not doing it.
Would you pose holding his penis?
I would pose holding his penis.
All
yeah,
right.
I would do that.
Would you, with your clothes on, would you put a strap-on and have...
I can't even imagine. That's
Would you
sick.
consider that?
That is
Eric,
beautiful.
would you like that?
Eric, that ain't gay, at least. You could, you know.
It would be heterosexual for a change.
Shut up, you stupid cackling bitch.
Now I have to do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Eric, you don't know much about psychology, do you? You should have just said, it doesn't bother me at all.
What, where are these photos? Do you want me to open this package you sent for me, Eric?
Yeah, let's see what's so important.
Yes, please.
All right. Gary, can you bring me the package, please?
What is so important?
Eric gave Artie a package when Artie was in San Francisco doing his stand-up, and it took Artie about 4 days to locate it. But where'd you find it, Artie?
Actually, he did a smart thing. It was in, like, a FedEx envelope type thing, so it was that size. It fit into my overnight bag, and I took it out when I got home, and it was underneath all the pizza, and I had to find it.
Gary, what is it in this envelope?
Okay, there's really two things in here. The first thing is everyone that's in here right now got an autographed picture from Eric, and everyone got a personalized greeting. Like, for instance, mine says, you know, Dear Gary, you'll need a lifetime supply of toothpaste and Orbits.
Oh.
And like Robin, something about meat and vegetables, but everyone got their own picture.
Eric,
how cute.
Be honest with me. Did you come up with these things that you wrote on the picture, or did the people help you with it?
Oh, I came up with it.
It's your own original idea?
Yes.
All right, let me see these pictures of Eric. These are the 8x10s?
Yes.
Wow. Well, that is a handsome picture of you.
I'd love to see the ones he turned down.
This would be good to give to the guy from The Real Dog, because he's going to need a picture of Eric if he's going to really make this
Yeah,
thing.
we need that exact outfit.
Yeah. Now, let's see. To Howard Stern, thank you for the 6 years of being on your show. I notice you print. You don't write script.
Correct.
From actor, Eric the Midget Crossed Out Actor.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's okay. Also, thank you for letting me promote my store. And then he writes, first call, 9/19/02.
You know what? The way he writes on a picture, it looks like it's graffitied.
I like it. I like the picture very much. Suitable for framing. I'm going to frame this, Eric.
Mine's already on my wall.
Eric, I'm going to frame it.
That's good.
It's very nice.
Yeah, it's weird, though. It's not Eric. It's saying thank you for something.
To Fred, if you push that button one more time, I'll smash your fingers. Ack, you jackass. From Eric the Midget Crossed Out Actor. To Robin, stop your cackling, you witch. Put a veggie up your pussy and shut up.
Ooh, I have to do the strap-on thing now.
You got to...
To Artie, haha, this year your Yankees are as bad as my A's. Wow, the Yankees aren't going to the playoffs. From Eric. And look at that picture. Boy, Eric, I tell you what, was this doctored in any way, this picture? There were no blotches on your face.
Well, I have to say that, yeah, it was.
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh, you cleaned it up.
What did they do, Photoshop it?
Yeah, they also changed the microphone so there wouldn't be any problems, because before it said Sirius, so I figured if it's going to be sold so I don't run into any problems, I better change it to JFSC.TV.
And Eric, you don't have any problem with the enormous Coca-Cola can in front of you? The
yeah,
biggest
it's like Coke
corporation?
doesn't have any problem with yourself.
How many pictures are we talking about that you might have to reproduce?
Well, so far I've sold somewhere between 200 and 300.
I was going to say, the guy looks very, very handsome in this. I had a feeling, Robin, that this was doctored in some way. On your face, they got rid of all the blotches, right?
Yeah, his skin looks beautiful.
Yeah. Did they do something with your skin?
Yeah, they fixed, it was fixed up.
Is there anything else I should know? Did they touch up anything else?
No.
Yeah, and I see your hair is recently dyed in this picture. It looks good. Well,
now, Howard, there was another thing in the package.
Yes.
And this is, I believe, a wedding gift that Eric had sent to you, and it's inscribed. It's a book.
A book? That's very nice, Eric. Thank you. Jewish chess masters on stamps.
What?
Let's see. What is this? What is this book, Eric?
I don't know. But the first page, Howard, is inscribed.
They found it in Eichmann's closet. When
Jewish chess
To Howard Stern, congratulations on your wedding to Beth O. Thank you for the 6 years of airtime. JFSC.TV. Eric the Midget Actor. I hope you like this book. Jewish chess masters on stamps. And I'm not sure I understand what that means, but...
I don't see any stamps.
I don't know.
Stamps are in the book.
I hear this.
Well, I guess it's Jewish. I guess it's exactly what it says, right?
Yeah. All right. Very good, Eric. Well, I don't know quite what to say. I know Beth's going to love this. I'm glad you thought of both of us. This is very nice of you. Thank you. And whether you see it as an honor or not, I happen to see it as an honor. I'm really considering selecting you as the one person I will make a real doll out of.
You got to think, Eric, the real doll stays here all the time. It's always in the studio.
It'll always be on camera, and it'll probably boost your business quite a bit, but I don't know for sure.
Right.
And then if Nick Manning or someone comes in and fools around with you, it'll add to your fame.
Means your name was getting mentioned.
Yeah. So you'd be very lucky if I select you. Do you see that at all?
No, I don't. I don't see it as an honor at all.
Wow. Well, it is an honor, and I'm just informing you of that.
Do you really think I can hang
all over Eric the Midget's wheelchair. Wet power chair.
Do you really think I can hang a picture that says, what? Stuff a vegetable in your pussy?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't hang that, Eric.
Hang that in your news booth.
You can put something over the line, pussy.
Put it on the boat.
I'm hanging mine.
Yeah, but he said nice things to you. I can't. I mean, that's...
He calls you a witch and says to put vegetables in your pussy.
Yeah, I can't hang that.
That's not very nice, Eric.
Disgusting.
Well, when is she ever really nice to me?
Right.
Well, that's not the sentiment of a gift,
Excuse me? I thought it was nice to you until you got to be so mean.
All right. Well, thank you, Eric, and thank you for the gifts, and good luck with your business.
This is a Howard TV original production. Welcome to Celebrity Superfan Roundtable with your hosts, Jeff Probst and Natalie Maines. Starring David Arquette, Jillian Barberie, Mark McGrath, and special guest Gary Bababooey Delabate. Broadcasting from Nobu Restaurant in Los Angeles. All here to discuss The Howard Stern Show. It's Celebrity Superfan Roundtable.
Welcome to the Howard Stern Celebrity Superfan Roundtable number 3. We are, that's David Arquette. We're live in Los Angeles at the Nobu Restaurant, our official, I guess, broadcasting home for this, because we've been here all 3 times. Yes. We have with us today Mark McGrath. Hello, hello. Jillian Barberie. Woo! David Arquette. Hello. And, of course, Natalie Maines.
Natalie.
And we have a lot to talk about in these 2 hours. Of course, we will be talking about the party, since all of us were at that party. But we'll save that.
Yeah.
We'll save that for a little later. And in case this is your first time listening, how this whole idea came to be is Natalie and I were at, was it St. Jude's Charity?
I don't know. It was Scrabble. That was what was most important.
And we met and started talking about Stern and had this idea that...
Yes, and that's something I wanted to clear up. I was listening to the Superfan Roundtable earlier today in the car. And, yeah, they think we're copying them. And
we kind of are copying them a little bit.
We are, but it's only the title, and the title was absolutely by accident. It could be called anything.
Natalie's...
Anything.
Show.
Natalie's anything.
Well, but so the idea was we went to Gary and said, hey, what would you think about trying to get other people, other celebrities, quote unquote, that are Stern fans to sit around and talk about it?
He looked at me when he said quote unquote. No, I saw quote unquote.
I was looking at myself off of the reflection of McGrath's
of my
eyes.
forehead. I've been using Propecia, man. It's been hanging in. Give me a chance, bro.
So I wanted to kick this off since we're all fans of Stern.
Yes.
to talk about the status of the show today, because my feeling is the show is better now than it's ever been.
Bingo! Yeah. It's an amazing show. I was very skeptical after Artie left. I was because I love Artie and I wanted the best for Artie. But there's something that has happened recently on that show.
What is it? Can you pinpoint it?
It's magical. I don't know. Howard is on fire. He's never been funnier. Robin is just as wacky as ever. Like now she's pretending to be normal, but still she's really crazy, and everybody knows that. But it's just such a great show. All
McGrath,
the chemistry.
Were you worried when Artie left?
I miss Artie. I'm going to go on the record. I truly do. I think he's just such a unique individual. I think he's sort of the common man element that we get with the show. That being said, it hasn't missed a beat. I mean, when Kimmel came in, when Fitzsimmons comes in, I mean, Howard can really work that chair no matter who's in it. You know what I mean?
What about when nobody's in the chair?
Then you get the best of Robin. Fred's out more. When Fred got into it with Stamos yesterday,
oh my God!
I mean, he was seriously pissed off. I'm like, is this real? Because I can't tell anymore what's real and not real. Apparently, Stamos and I hate each other. You know what I mean? So it's just incredible. What I learned from the party, and I digress a little bit, is the genius of Howard Stern on radio. Because I was at the party, and his ability to turn in a mundane non-event like a fight between me and Stamos into hours of compelling radio. I love that man, and I'm going to miss him when he leaves in December.
Well, let's go. I want to just hit one more thing.
You think he's leaving?
He better.
I know he's gone. McGrath.
He better not.
I want to put you on the spot.
Go ahead.
Because my original premise is the show is better now than it's ever been. And by that, I meant when it's just Howard and Robin and Fred and Gary and the guys, I feel like Howard's birthed this whole new thing. I'm getting the feeling you're not agreeing with that.
No, I agree with you. I'll take Howard any way I can get him. You know what I mean? And I'm enjoying the last, 100 days left, people?
Oh, you're
of
not.
what it is. I don't mean to be that guy, but it means so much to me, you know? I loved Artie's presence, but he didn't skip a beat. When Jackie left, it was like in the rear view. You know what I mean? Yeah. Howard can do anything. I mean, he can make me seem interesting on radio.
That's what I'm saying. Howard can take the most mundane, boring guests and make them interesting because he has a genuine curiosity about people. And that's, I think, the best thing about Howard is, forget his celebrity status. He's the fucking king of all media, and there's a reason that he is. It's because he's interested. Jay Leno doesn't give a shit about what you have to say. You're on there to pump a project. He could care less. Howard is genuinely interested about not only what you have to say, why you're saying. He catches like a psychiatrist.
Natalie, you're the biggest fan I know of Stern. What is it that's different? Because I think everybody kind of felt when Artie left, wow, what's going to happen? What is it about Howard that's different right now?
For me, I think, in all honesty, it took Howard a little bit to get comfortable without Artie. I think Artie, they had this great, everyone had their role in the show, and Howard was able to be a little nicer and not have to, and Artie just had the greatest jabs, and I do miss, and not to take anything away from Howard, because I do feel like in the beginning when Artie wasn't there, Howard got got insecure about it and started trying a little too much, and he started going on these bizarre, pointless rants that he used to do.
Do you mean that he was in competition?
No, I felt like it wasn't a real rant. It was because he thought the fans liked
some sort of friction or something.
And when he does that, and I felt like it was for entertainment and sort of lost. I felt like he would try and do the angry jabs. And it made me I like nice Howard. I liked when Artie took that role, and I think it took a while for Howard to be comfortable enough to not have that and to not have to be everything. I think he feels such a loyalty and an appreciation to his fans, and he obviously overthinks
everything
like we do. And I think that he just was trying to be everything, and now he has gotten comfortable in this new skin that
David
Arquette,
how is the show different now that Artie, there was pre-Artie, Artie, and post-Artie?
Yeah, I don't know. The show's just always great, no matter how it comes out. There's just been a lot of fun stuff happening,
Anything in particular? Fun for you?
The fact
stand
that
out?
I got in there for the let the poison out of your system moment.
That's you.
But then it was quickly followed up by Little Lupe, which I missed. When I was at home, I was like, dang, if I was only in there with Little Lupe.
You were such a good intern. I was so jealous that you got to go to intern, because that was the whole premise. You didn't want to go and be interviewed. You were just a celebrity who wanted to intern as a love of the show.
Yeah, I just wanted to be a fly on the wall, and it was really an amazing experience.
What was his reaction when you called and said, this is my idea?
I asked Howard first, and it was through texts, and he's like, Sure. I was like, I gave him like a background. My grandfather was in radio, and so I've always had a fascination with it. Yeah, my grandfather was a character named Charlie Weaver who was on with, I think I may have said this on the show.
I like that you actually explained all that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we know.
I mean,
but
it's
you're
kind of
invited.
important, though, because, there is such a radio history to him and his father. And
Well, and
the
your
whole
expertise
stuff.
really did come in handy.
But Dave, Stern Fan Network, they were like, get him his own show, make him a host. I mean, you got the ultimate compliments on Stern Fan Network.
For sure.
Which is notoriously not known for
everything.
They don't like
everything.
Howard on that. You killed it on that, too. It's
Well, it's one of those moments that you only get on the Stern Show. Where are you going to see David Arquette, intern?
Never.
What are the moments, McGrath, that make you stop and not get out of the car or not leave your house because something's going on?
Every show, honest to God, I have a fiance and twins now, and she won't let me listen to Howard now in the nursery. And so it's kind of a big sort of thing we're going through. But
Dun, dun, dun.
I already went through that.
And they're 3 weeks old, and I go, they need to know Howard. You know what I mean? They need to know. He
They need
made
it
me
in
a better
their soul.
person. So, Jeff, that's just too loaded of a question. I listen to everything. It's funny that the lesbians and the sex and stuff. It's not as interesting to me as Howard's brain and take on things. The genius of him, the best interview in the game. Forget radio. Is Howard Stern.
Yeah. And you know
listen
what
to the
happens?
Russell Brand interview.
Yeah,
Excuse me, Jill.
No, I interrupted you. Any interview he does, what happens on me and my show, and this is why I mention him on our show every fucking day, because I go into the show and we'll have the same people that he had on the week after. And not only do we only have 3 minutes with him, we skim the generic, and so it's boring. And meanwhile, I've already listened to an hour the questions that he's funny and he's satirical. So people open up and they say things they would never normally do, and you find out things that you're just like your jaw drops, and it's just like a throwaway line with him. Like Kate Moss fucked Courtney Love. What? And so you hear that on the show and you're like, I'm going to drive off the road right now, but nobody cares. Barbara Walters isn't reporting. This is a big deal. And I get to work and nobody cares. And I'm like, you guys are wrong. You guys are so wrong, because there's bombs that are dropped on that show on a daily basis.
Well, he
But
keeps
in
the blogosphere and Us Weekly and people alive with all the things he pulls out of people. He's taken a whole nother media and giving them life, just what he gets out of people on his own show.
And Natalie, is he any less relevant now that he's on satellite in terms of daily news breaking?
Not for me, but I often feel like I'm in my own bizarre Howard world. So I don't think I relate to the masses on that. This is the most I've ever listened to since he went to Sirius, and I think it's a million times better.
And is part of that because it's dedicated, it's on one, you can hear it 24 hours a day?
That's the greatest part, that
Yep.
it replays, and you can go in there and catch up and
If you
try
miss
to catch
something.
something. Yeah, that's what was always my problem when it was on radio.
Me too.
If you missed it in the morning drive, if you didn't
Totally.
get up that early, it was done.
Now it's great. Sometimes you pick up. Don't you feel like when you're running? Like I'll listen to the show in the morning on the way to Fox. Then I check out. I do my show for 3 hours, and I get back in the car. And if it picks up where I left off, I'm like, oh my god, this is awesome! It's like you feel like it's like Christmas time, and you get to hear the end of the interview. It's so awesome.
I wanted to ask you, David, was there anything after you got back home? Had Courtney heard the show?
Well, I called her right after I got out of there for a preemptive strike. And I was like, well, I got to explain. There's some things that went on. There's a thing called the Sibian.
That I had no control over.
She was like, what's that? It's a giant vibrator. And there's a girl in there, and her name's
she
Raven.
hadn't heard it.
She had to get the
not heard
poison
it.
out.
But then, so she's like, "Oh, it's cool. What are you gonna do? That's the show. Have fun, whatever." Then she listened to it. She's like, okay, you didn't tell me you were staring at a woman's labia.
So, Natalie, you have seen it.
Absolutely.
Is it as disturbing as they say?
No, way, way, way better. Way better, because the position that they, first of all, the fact that he had to have people help him
Set the
sit
world
down.
up. For those of us who haven't seen it,
Okay.
the Sibian was it like a horse?
It's like a pommel horse in gymnastics, yes. And it's usually on
Like
a
you don't know,
stand.
Jeff. Come on.
I mean,
The
I
one
don't
in
know
my
how you
house
have
is
yours.
old. It's an
Yeah.
old model.
I guess the stand is something that Howard TV or Howard radio decided to do, because I guess it doesn't come on the stands. This guy was so insistent that it be removed from the stand, and he was going to show Howard what this thing could really do. And Howard, of course, was just like, yeah, move on. This guy's old and boring, and we're not going to get anywhere. This is weird. And I think he was also protective of the girl, because it did sound really freaky, and I think Howard thought, is this happening, and this girl's going to regret this? And then it turns out that she knew what was happening, and she was well into it. But
you talked about the position.
Described exactly, because when I was listening to it, I was like, how is he sitting? Because I've seen the... I wanted to call it a stiletto, the Sybian, and I could not picture what he was doing. But he got down on it. He sits on his butt, and they had to help him get down, which was hysterical. God. And then he had her lean onto him and rest her head on his shoulder while he patted and rubbed her back.
And what's he look
and rocked her like a baby.
Sounds like a crime scene.
It's an awesome shot of his orthopedic shoes.
Oh my God.
It was a showstopper.
Disturbing. And then he was saying all that sick stuff, like right in her ear. Come, Raven. Come on. Come
the
for
poison
me,
out.
Raven.
The monotone.
Let the poison out. It was so sick. And then hysterical. The funniest moment, my favorite moment, is because he thinks that, he did all this. He showed everyone what this could do, and he had to do it this way. And then Howard's like, asked the girl, did that really help, having him say those things? And she was like, oh, was he talking? I had my headphones on. So basically, this guy, we needed him for nothing except to keep the Sybian on. That was his trick.
Do that,
anybody can keep it going. And but luckily, thank God, Howard let him do it.
Jillian, when you were listening to that, did you know as it was happening, this is a part of Stern history right here?
No, I didn't think it was history like that, because I had gone into the studio last April. Of course, Howard said, ride the Sybian, and I was pregnant at the time and wasn't telling anybody. I was like, I can't ride. I mean, I want to personally, but I can't, because that's just not good. And so I thought...
Wait, was that... So Sybian ride while pregnant, no good.
Right. I would never do that on this...
being fake raped at gunpoint, that's okay?
Hey, whatever you're into. Yes. If it's your husband...
Was it a gun or a knife?
It was a gun. Forget. He's a Marine sniper. Use your imagination. But and again, in the confines of our house and our privacy. But...
Maybe like you more.
No, I think it was more of... I was afraid because I was pregnant at the time, and no one knew when I was on the show. But getting back to your question, Jeff, about when you come back from doing the show... I think my husband didn't talk to me for a day. He's like, really? Did you need to tell the gun story? That was like, because you get it caught up and you're like, oh, actually, there was this one time in band camp, and you just you get comfortable, and then you go home and no one's talking to you and you don't know why. And then you hear the repeat of the broadcast, and then you're still like, I don't think I said anything out of line.
I have to say, which I love your interviews, but you reveal more than I think you reveal.
I think I do too. But that again is the genius of Howard.
The spirit of the show.
Said, Natalie, you're so right. When I first met Natalie was at Howard's wedding, and when you have a connection with people, even at the party, we were all talking in groups like, what's your favorite? Ryan Phillippe, I said, did you ever do anything that pissed anybody off? He's like, no. But we have favorite moments, and Tradio is one of mine. But we all kind of connect on that level. And if you don't have friends that get it, you're just like, whatever.
I also think we all respect the show enough. If you go in there to get interviewed, you don't, you let it go.
Hold back.
I mean, if you love Howard, you're not going in there to push a junket movie.
You can't bullshit him anyway. If he smells that you're holding back, he's like a vulture.
Well, and you're out of there, too.
Is it
nice
fear?
8 minutes, Jill. Way to go. Bring the gun back next time.
Mark, is it fear, or as you say, he smells bullshit, and how much of it is fear and how much of it is wanting to please him?
That's all it is.
Wanting to please him only.
What is wrong with us? I know. You're right. Yeah.
And he uses that so effectively.
Oh, he knows.
Which I'll share later when we talk about the party. When I was being interviewed, and I'm telling him things I don't want to tell him because I want him to like me.
Were you mad?
I was never mad.
Okay,
that was the highlight of my year.
Me too.
You kidding?
I think that was the sort of the theme of the post-show wrap-up, party wrap-up on Howard's behalf. things got ramped up a little bit.
And I think, we're teasing this a little bit because we know it's something we want to talk about, but that's another element is how the story changed when it got, or did it change?
Does anybody know what's going on with Artie? I'd love to know. I know it's probably not.
We all would love to know.
We have Gary. Gary is going to be on later, so maybe we can ask
we
Gary.
love you, Artie. We miss you if you're listening, bro.
Well, what's the take on Artie? Does anybody think he's coming back?
No.
I don't think so. No way.
I think it was too much. Even Howard's like saying, God, isn't it hard waking up this early? He's been doing it for years. But I think it's like waking up that early, that schedule, having your life so open and just, I don't.
You think that was too much for Artie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he did it for 8 years.
Who am I? Artie, I'm sure. But, whatever.
Right. It's all speculation because there's been so little said, and that's so frustrating. But I remember in the very beginning when it happened and how Howard handled it. Because I remember when I heard the news, I said, there's no fucking way that can be true. Like, how does anybody? That's unbelievable.
But you guys know from, like, touring and going on the road a little bit, I go play county fairs and smell funnel cake for the weekend. I have to take the week off. You know what I'm saying? And Artie's in there 5 a.m. on a Monday after doing his comedy gig. So it might build up and build up, and you just had it. You snap, And Artie's a passionate brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah. David, if he doesn't come back, how will he be remembered in terms of his time on the show?
Just the memories of all of the laughs that he gave us. I mean, so much great comedy. He was incredible. Mm-hmm. When they reran that one interview with him, and I think you picked it with, Courtney Love. Where he just kind of goes on this rant. That's fucking one of the greatest clips ever.
Yeah.
That's
Courtney Love, auto diarrhea, Kurt Cobain, all that. He started that.
Yeah,
that was a bit for 6 months on, you know what I mean?
And that's what I think. That's what I think Howard misses, because if Howard has any, fret or worry that the show isn't as good as it was with Artie, then he, should free himself of that, because he's awesome. But it had to be more fun for Howard, because he had someone equally as funny that he could play off of, and I would think it made his job just a little easier to not have to be the funny one.
But don't you think he was
time.
a little worried about, Howard's a smart guy. He's looking at Artie, he's like, you're killing yourself, bro. I'm like, we don't even know the behind-the-scenes conversations. Yeah. Howard saw how great Artie was for the show, but when a friend of yours is hurting themselves,
but I
just want to help.
believe their naivete,
I
will.
Well,
I do, and I
think there's an element of and it's like goes through the show of people make their own choices and they do their own thing, and I think that's more about it.
And I think that there's a common belief, like after they got off, they're all friends. They get off the air and they all do their own thing. So I don't think anyone knew the extent of what Artie was going through, or Howard to be able to intercept when you don't know, and somebody's that private and they're off at their lake house or their weekend, the shore. I don't know. I just
taking a shower for 8 hours during his party for Robin down the shore.
Exactly.
What about a replacement? No. Fitzsimmons will sit in there sometimes.
Fitzsimmons is amazing.
Adam Carolla would be amazing. Fitzsimmons.
Greg Fitzsimmons is amazing on his own show.
He is.
I do not like him.
I love Greg Fitzsimmons.
There he is.
Thank you. He's making a note.
To let you in on.
I thought you were making a note, but I would be really good on your show.
To let everybody listening in on the joke, Fitzsimmons was here. Is going to sit down.
Was here?
Yes.
I don't know if she did.
But the statement still stands.
Well, let me tell you something. Nobody has borne the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune like you have, so I can certainly. I would be such a pussy right now to not take that shot from you.
That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now you have thick skin, and I respect you.
Greg,
I wish we had talked at the party. I think you're really funny. I do like you a lot.
Anybody from the show that you wouldn't mind seeing go away?
Lisa G.
Natalie. Natalie.
Who's going to take shits at work?
Really? Oh, I love her. Who's going to take shits at work?
Who's taking shits at work now?
You know how deep that's going to cut her? She's very sensitive.
Her.
I know, and
she's going to be so bummed out on that.
I want to like her. I want to help her. I want.
How can you help
Is it
her?
because Steve Langford has a huge penis?
With Lisa G, I feel like, what did you say?
That he has a huge penis. Steve
yes,
Langford.
what about it?
Well,
she
takes shits at work, and he has a huge
Lisa
penis.
G. Well, first of all, Lisa
What is
G
it?
makes it hard, I think, for people to like her, especially women. I'm surprised you really like her.
I do.
Jillian.
I
like
really
her,
like
too.
her.
Because I think she is a good person.
No,
but she
no
is
qualifying.
She's a
fun.
very good
Have you
person.
been on her website?
No,
No.
I haven't. But
I'm mad that you
I would
have
like
been.
to loosen her up. Like when she came out here, I said, "Let's go to dinner. Let's have some fun. Like let's be girls and do."
Yeah,
but
it's
she
like
never has
Clueless.
time.
I want to mold her. I want her to let me make her cool because she
But
does
she's
have a
dressing
lot
sexier
going
now.
for
She's
her.
dressing.
She
She's wearing
is.
leather.
There is a segment for
Stick
Howard
in
TV.
the
Natalie
mud.
makes
The
Lisa
makeover.
G
Makeover.
cool.
Natalie
A
Mays.
stick in the mud,
Come
and
on, you
nobody
can't wear that
cares.
hat and want to give somebody a makeover.
Hey, I am really good at telling other people how to be and what to do.
I know. I should tell people how to style their hair.
Jillian,
No, her hair's
is there anybody they could lose from the show?
Well, I agree so much with Mark when he says about Medicated Pete that he didn't like him much at first. I was like, God, it's a little slow. Then I started to kind of like him. I love JD. Anytime JD walks in and that fucking music goes up.
What about
and you know about his
losing
love
somebody?
life. it's like a baby. I love
Losing
the
a finger.
Goodstein fight with Shuli about the baby clothes. I want to get involved. My husband's like, what are you so angry about? I'm like, you don't fucking give baby clothes back. When you give them, you give them. I get very involved.
So whatever
They're
it
like
is
my
about the
babies.
magic, you don't want to mess with
I don't
it.
Well, who
wanna
would you
mess
lose,
with
Jeff? Let me flip it
anybody.
on you.
Nobody.
Exactly.
I mean, I feel the same. It's like,
Not a
which
person,
finger
not a
do you want of mine? I like them all.
I know
Some
what-
are better than others.
What's
you know?
incredible about Howard is that he makes all of these people
Interesting.
personalities, and he brings out all the interesting aspects of them, and you're like, wow.
JD's hanging with Ryan Phillippe.
I won't-
How was that happening
Well, wait.
in any other
no.
world?
He wanted to hang with Ryan
No,
Phillippe.
he did, and then he got really fucked up here at
Okay.
Nobu.
Okay.
Went to Ryan's house and just got.
But wait, his
played
whole
with
trip out
chopsticks for an hour and a
here
half.
with
Yeah.
Ashley Dupree, who's like a call girl, so you should be able
I
to
could
get
lose
some.
her.
And he couldn't.
Thank you.
He couldn't score with. I'm like, but she's a hooker. You have to be able to. So I went on Twitter and I said something like, okay, JD, you're no Richard Gere, and so I'm breastfeeding like 2 a.m. and my phone lights up and it's JD and he's like, well, I never said a Richard Gere, and I'm like,
Does he do that in his text?
In his text too, he mumbles. It's amazing.
I just want to finish up talking about Lisa G because Natalie clearly doesn't like Lisa G. I'd like to go on the record and say I do like Lisa G. In fact,
like her.
last time we did this,
She
we went
was
out
here.
to lunch
Sure.
afterwards with my dad and some other friends.
Oh,
And
yeah? Did you have a blast?
I find Lisa G very. Wait. What I like about Lisa G is she's earnest. I believe she wants to be a part of this show.
I do too.
She takes
and I
it
think
seriously.
she's
Is
like
it-
the geekier
Yeah.
older sister who's very sweet with her cat and her. There's something so endearing.
She
about
is in
her
love with Howard
that
too.
I totally
Absolutely.
agree. Behind Robin though.
Physically,
Behind
sexually.
Robin. I'm sorry, but Robin's in love with.
You
her.
went out to lunch with Lisa G and your dad?
Yeah, and
your
some
dad
friends.
it doesn't fall far from the tree. Your dad who's here. Jerry's one of the
Jerry.
nicest guys I've ever met.
Yeah.
Sorry to bring the show to a halt, but he's a great human being.
Jerry
He's a great
Probst,
guy.
my hero.
Jerry
for
Probst,
sure.
man, huge Stern fan too.
So, David, what do you think about Lisa G?
I like Lisa G. I like her.
Okay, we'll see you
I
there.
mean, me and Natalie were talking during the break.
Yeah, what
she
were
was
we
like,
saying?
you were like, well, she just got to get out there. She's got to flash it up, have a little more fun, or she's gonna end up a spinster.
I think she's kind of sexy.
But see, this is my problem with her. You want her to be fun, and you don't want.
I don't
know,
want
she
her to
serves
be
a
any
purpose. She
different.
comes in and she does the news. It's like Steve Langford. I've never seen this guy out of
Yeah,
character.
but
He's
Steve
always like,
Langford
he's got
has a huge
story.
penis.
But he's
There's
always got a
something there
story.
to
And
love.
even if there's-
Really hold on to.
If there's
for a
no
long
story,
time.
Yeah, but
Steve
you can't
Langford will
face-
find the story.
You
If
can't
there's-
face Steve. Lisa will bum out in the story and be emotionally affected by it.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the
They both serve a purpose.
Mark, have you ever thought of sleeping with Lisa G?
I have.
Yeah.
Because she was here last Celebrity Round Fan.
But you meant sleeping.
No, I'm talking about making love because she had leather pants on that time. I'm like, that's kind of hot. I mean, now I see what what Ronnie's talking about. Ronnie wants to dig her out.
Ronnie wants her for
Let's
sure.
bring her into this. Lisa G is on the phone, I think. Lisa, you there?
Lisa.
Oh, God.
Lisa.
Lisa G.
Uh-oh, she
my
has to take. She
shoulder.
must have gone to take a shit.
Take
yeah.
shits at work.
She's taking a dog.
No,
Take
she's
shits at
she's
work.
at home, so
Take
she's
shits.
saying
Oh, and that's my
Oh,
other
she's going to
thing.
hate
Take
if she
shits at
misses
work.
this. Lisa, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah. What's up, Lisa?
So you've been listening. You have 4 fans and 1 non-fan.
I know. I didn't
Well,
say
here's the
Wait,
thing.
Natalie, you clearly said it. You don't like her at all. You
Roll
want to
back
make her
that tape.
over.
was the Saki talking.
Saki
talking. Here's the thing, guys. You know, the one time I'm not out there, all the shit hits the fan. But Natalie,
yes,
I'm ready for your challenge.
What, you let me mold you?
Whatever you need me to do, you want to be more fun, a makeover, I'm ready.
I want you to be more liked by the guys. I think that's what it is.
Wait a minute.
Me.
Whoa, Natalie.
Yes, that is
we're
what
the guys.
bugs me.
We just all three told you we like her.
Not
sexually
you
like her.
guys, not you guys. The guys at work.
You mean Gary, Howard,
me,
Fred?
It bugs me when girls, like, you notice that Howard doesn't take a lot of female calls. And I sometimes, ponder that and think, that's really one-sided.
But I thought the majority of people that call in are men.
Well, who knows?
It's the boys' club.
Yeah.
Right? This ain't Dr. Laura, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, I will say, usually when he takes a girl's call, it's like, wah, wah, wah.
Unless she's a cool girl.
Very rarely. And if you'll notice, the one girl that's been getting through a lot, here's the key. Howard, can I ask you another question? They let that woman in all the time.
Well, Marianne from Brooklyn, man, she rides that show.
Well, yeah, but that's a different reason.
So, Lisa,
but I want Lisa to be liked. I don't like that the guys get to make fun of her. It's like the nerds making fun of somebody. She is there. I don't like that she's
it's her lot in life on this show, though, because if you make her over, they will make fun of the fact that Lisa G had to get a makeover from Natalie Maines.
It's not a physical makeover. She's beautiful. She's hot. All the guys think that. It's a learning to. It's funny that Ronnie
could use a bit of a physical
doesn't.
But I'm just saying.
Lisa,
she's got all the assets, but she does need
the way
to
she presents it.
Don't you think that they bust everybody's?
Just, have some fun with it.
Didn't she just do that though? She's wearing leather pants.
Yeah, she stepped it up wearing a dress. I know she's there and we're talking like she's not, but don't you think they bust everybody's balls, women, men, whatever? I think that she serves a purpose. Like she's this kind of sweet and naive in a little bit of a way, and that's her thing. Like she doesn't have to be the.
No, I think
the ball busting's gender neutral.
I don't think Jason Cap. I don't think people are nice to
Well, Jason hates
it.
Jason can't stand
Let's let Lisa G weigh in. She's at home. She called in. Lisa G, what's your take on all this?
Well, I'm definitely taking in what Natalie said. I think she made some very good points. I think she feels I need to loosen up a little bit, and that's I hear that, so I'm definitely going to try.
How are you going to do that? How?
You know what? There are specific things, Lisa, if I may.
Oh, my God.
First off, your website, just take down if you take pictures off of this, I will sue you. Because that is just... that is just crazy. First of all, I don't know who would want to take a picture. Second of all, on the Dixie Chicks website, I'm just saying, what are they going to use it for? They can look at her on her website. What are they going to steal?
They're going to steal it and put her into some porn with their face going,
I just know when I go on howardstern.com or dixiechicks.com or whoever.com, there is not a flashing thing to not steal this photo.
It's a little bit of a bummer.
As many photos as you want.
Right.
It's absolutely okay. So that's the kind of stuff that's you're just wound a little too tight. It's
but that's what I love about her on the show.
So do we
it's
have
the loosest show in the world?
Don't be, Lisa, I don't want you to be material for the show. That bothers me.
So Lisa,
I want you to be.
Are you open, if Natalie's serious, next time she's in New York, are you open to spending an afternoon with her and doing a little redo?
I didn't say
Natalie's like, I didn't go that far.
What's that, Lisa?
I would love to hang with her. I think it would be a lot of fun. I'm a huge fan, and sure, I would love to. Love.
If she doesn't do it, I'll do it. I'll take
So
her
will
out
I.
and get her hair done.
Yeah, well, Lisa G,
Fuck me pumps on her.
Lisa G, if I can, take Arquette up on the offer and dump Natalie's offer. You're going to have a lot more fun and come out better on the other end.
You're a good sport, Lisa.
All right, where's Delabate? Gary.
Gary.
Come on in here and plop down for a minute. We have some questions for you.
McKine. Where's McKine?
So, Gary, of course, the longtime producer of this show, came out this time, and we want to turn the tables a little and investigate from our end questions that we have for you about how the show runs. The first one being, what are you responsible for?
I'm responsible for booking the guests and sort of keeping the schedule. I tell a lot of people Howard's really the producer of the show. He decides what he wants to do. Sometimes you see people in radio and the producer goes, okay, we're going to do this and we're going to do this and we're going to do this. I sort of give him everything that's available, and I say, hey, we have to do this plug today we have to give away the 7-Eleven money today. We have to do this solicit for a guy to some girl to get her father laid for Father's Day at the Bunny Ranch. And then I say, I have all this, like I go there in the morning and I go to my Gary page and I write down everything that's on it that's new for him to listen to, and then I play it for him about 5:40 in the morning. So I say, okay, you've got Sean King when she was on our show talking about it, all that stuff. I've got 2 new songs. I've got a new Tradio call, and I give him all that stuff, and then I remind him that he can, that we can get to it. I also tell him, hey, that call we played yesterday was really good. You played that at 8 o'clock, so we probably hit it at 6, or we could hit it at 9 again. So just try to keep everything sort of organized.
Do you make more suggestions? Because I listened to the history of Howard Stern, and I think about you in 1991 and Boy Gary and how he treats you in the 80s and how it is today. I think he's grown to really respect what your role is, because without you, my God, I mean, you hold that whole thing. You give him the content, but it's within the parameters of Howard Stern and when he gets to things.
I felt like when I got to Sirius, I always said I felt like Howard made me a junior partner. Like when we got to Sirius, I was in a meeting. It was a turning point for me of my relationship with Howard. We were in a meeting with the people from Sirius, and he said, listen, guys, don't go. You got to bounce stuff off of Gary. He goes, when you're talking to Gary, you're talking to me. And I was like, wow, that meant a lot to me. That was a big deal. So, just trying to keep it organized. And then the guys in the office, they'll come to me. Will come to me and go, hey, I got this this person that wants to come on. What do you think? And we talk about it.
Well, there's been a lot of talk, obviously, about what's going to happen. Is this the end? McGrath, you feel strongly it's over.
Listen, if I had Beth Stern, I go to the Hamptons and play Kissy Face for the rest of my life, I'm gone.
Is that what you're basing it on?
But you're not. I feel it, and I've said this before. When you hear the Thursday news, when Howard starts talking in the news, and Robin, he can't wait for that 3-day weekend. He's salivating just to get out to the Hamptons and do that thing. And by the way, there's no man in the world that deserves that more than Howard Stern.
So you think
He's gone. Look, I just hope the channels stay, but Howard's gone on the day-to-day as we know it.
Jillian. I hope the channels stay without Howard.
Chuck Zito a couple days a week.
Okay, well, what about this? Don't you think there's something in him that still wants to go back to terrestrial radio and just smash? Never smash. Okay, what if some company said, we'll give you all of these stations across the country?
Never.
No, he's too comfortable with the format.
How do you put the genie back in the bottle now after he's had all this freedom, after he fought those fuckers the whole time to get where he's at now at Sirius and have the freedom to do exactly what he wanted to do back then, and his show hasn't changed that much, by the way.
There's a fact that radio is just plummeting right now. And if he could come back and then revive radio and then be there and actually own Howard Stern Network across the country.
Well, I could address that. I could tell you right now.
Hold on. Before you do, hold on. Jillian, what's your take? Before Gary shares what he knows, do you think Howard's done?
That's what we were talking about in the break. I in my heart, I do.
You do.
It breaks my heart, too.
Natalie, do you think he's done?
I do get the feeling we're coming to the end of an era, but I also, my glimmer of hope was after the last break. It was the first time I ever heard Howard say that he at one point felt frustrated that he didn't have that outlet to say, the bunch of news had
when
gone
Michael
on
Jackson
or whatever.
Died and all that stuff happened.
But really quickly,
and I thought,
we
does kind of need this.
Excuse me, Natalie. We knew 2 years in advance he was going to Sirius. When was the last time Howard Stern didn't know what he's doing 6 months?
I got to say,
when was the last time he didn't know?
Great point, Mark.
He's letting me know.
I want to be on the record. I don't think he's done, and here's why. I think Howard is no different than Regis or Larry King.
Simon Cowell.
Well, I don't know about Simon Cowell, but Regis or Larry King, in that I don't know what he would do without this show. But those guys, Regis is still on the show because
why do you
you're
say
misleading
that?
me. I'm not saying
that?
In some capacity he won't be on the channels. You're not going to see Howard at 6 in the morning to 11:30 Monday to Thursday anymore. He might do a special once a week. And look, this is all just like me off the top of my head.
No, he's too good an entertainer.
You think Howard Stern doesn't know what he's doing 6 months from now?
I agree with Natalie.
No, but he's too good an entertainer. He's either all in or he's all out. He's not going to half-ass it.
Lifetime of being smart.
You go out on a high. You don't trickle out doing one show a week.
I feel your pain too, but
you
trust
either
me,
end
honey.
it and make people be dying for you, or you do it full out.
Enjoy the 96 shows that are left and take them to your heart.
Shut up already.
Arquette.
I love the man.
Arquette, let's look at a new future. And Gary, I'm sorry I'm holding you off. I just don't want you to get... give anything away of what you might
By the way,
know.
Gary was winking at me the whole time I was doing that.
I was winking at you how wrong you are.
What about
I'd
a
love to be
new
wrong.
version?
Good.
What about a new version of Howard where you don't get, because you have the replay now all the time,
Yeah,
do they have to be up at 6
That's
a.m.?
what I was telling him. He should make it as easy as possible for him.
So say they come in at noon, or maybe he does it from his home. And
Or just like, a nice little walk to the place, 12 o'clock right after lunch. He sits down, everybody's there, like a little
And
beehive.
I do like Howard's idea, or somebody had mentioned, I think maybe it was you, Gary, that Howard had mentioned before that he wished radio was run like television as far as you have season. And I can see that being interesting. I know on the last show we had talked about would it matter if it was in the afternoon? Would the news already be over? And that question kind of stumped me last time, but I've given it some thought, believe it or not, in my spare time.
We believe it.
About
Of course you
Howard.
have.
Yeah. And I have your answer. It with the internet and it doesn't news.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
News.
It's not that Robin's telling us news we don't know.
That's right.
It's that we want to hear Howard's take on that
Yes.
story and that news, and that's part of
Bingo.
Robin's brilliance.
Bingo.
Sometimes you wonder, why is she talking about that? That's lame. It's because she knows Howard and she knows what's going to get him to comment.
so, Gary,
just
what
hit it on the head.
What do you think
Thank
the
you.
future is
I
going to
want to
be?
go back to the David's comment about terrestrial radio, because the thing that you're forgetting is I don't think this is a money-driven thing, although I think he wants the money he wants because of, he wants to feel worth, what he feels he's worth. But to go back to terrestrial radio and not to be able to have the Sibian guy, not to be able to have Little Loopy, all that stuff goes out the window. And I'm telling you, I was there every day when I would go in and I would say, hey, that bit we ran yesterday, I edited it. And then I would go back the next day, I go, you know what, I had to edit it a little more. And I don't think he'll go back to terrestrial radio. I think that, Natalie said, I have a theory that I think he wants to work at the level that he wants to work, and maybe not as much time, and maybe it won't be Howard 4 days a week. And some people go, oh, I can't believe that. That's bullshit. But I think people would like to have him as much as they could.
Well, who does 5 hours of live air? And genius and innovative and funny.
And the morning thing, it's interesting. The weird thing about that is I think I could see the show starting a little later. This is all speculation. Say we started at 7 instead of 6. But I think Howard's a morning man. And there's something to getting up in the morning and to being the first one to talk about it. Like, we could talk about it at 4 in the afternoon, but then on the way in, you listen, and everyone has their opinion on it. I think Howard wants to be the first one to give his opinion on it. And it still matters. He still talks a lot about network television. So talking about Dancing with the Stars at 4 in the afternoon is way different than talking about it at 6:15.
Yep.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being I'm so panicked I'm calling everybody, and 1 being I'm not panicked at all, how concerned are you that you may have to look for a new job?
I was talking to somebody today. I think this is my 6th contract negotiation that I've seen him go through, because they usually go in 5-year increments.
Is he in contract negotiations?
I don't know.
Gary, how aggressively are you looking for a new job?
He is techno
Not that
beaver.
aggressively yet.
You're techno
Word on
beaver.
the street out in Hollywood is that you are.
Word on, what street?
Just, my loser friends.
Rodeo Drive.
Just trying to start it.
But I think he knows what he wants to do. And I think this is a game of cat and mouse. This is my theory.
So do you think that this could be sort of a ploy for Sirius, the negotiations coming
I think
back?
he wants to stay at Sirius,
Okay.
and I think he wants to do it the way he wants to do it,
Okay.
which could be 3 days a week, starting an hour later, could be having the summers off, doing it that way.
Do you think there's any possibility or any truth to what Howard said this week that Sirius is about to make the same wrong move that terrestrial did in underestimating the power of Howard and thinking, oh, we can do this without him?
There's no Sirius
Natalie,
without
if you were
Howard.
talking to your record company and you were in negotiation and you had this unbelievable platform to talk to your people, would you, I'm not saying it's a ploy, but I'm saying, he's sort of, sometimes I feel like he's negotiating on the radio.
Yes.
Well, he
totally.
definitely did that
Like
on
he's
terrestrial.
talking to management on the radio, and that of course strikes fear in the whole office. When Howard talks about the future, I will tell you that the back office comes to a halt. And everybody
Right.
puts their ear to the radio because everybody is, people are starting to panic in the sense, like, I got like the second person that works with me, I won't say the name, hey, Gary, could we have lunch next week? And I know what they want to talk about. And I said, I don't have any answers, but I will be happy to go to lunch with you.
Well, I think if Sirius thinks that all the subscribers they got...
Was it Lisa G?
I feel like I'm a pretty average, normal person in terms of why I joined Sirius. I joined for Stern. That's it. And if Stern left, as much as I like listening to the coffee shop for some good acoustic music, I'm canceling my subscription.
But didn't Sirius do some sort of a survey where they know that most people, like Jeff, like myself, like I'm sure everybody here, joined for Howard Stern? We didn't join for the rest of it?
You would think that.
They
but
nobody
knows. Nobody knows. But here's the deal. You would think that they would, start making cold calls to Sirius subscribers if this wasn't. But here's the deal. Imagine if Howard Stern was not at Sirius Radio. There would be no satellite radio.
No one would
care.
There
would be zero. As much as I love the Bob Dylan channel, people, there'd be no business. So don't even devalue Howard Stern's worth to that network.
That's right.
The other thing is, I think he's proven that if again, we talked about this on the air a couple of weeks ago. Now, more than ever, there's different ways to get content out there, and I don't think that he's really looking for that. But he did tear people away from the terrestrial radio.
Yes.
And listen, it was work at the beginning to hear the show. You had to go out and get it. You had to put it in your car. You
Well,
had to
it's a
figure out how to get it in your house.
You had to buy a new car that had it. That's
right. You had to get it on the computer. There was a lot going on.
I went extreme.
Escalades to make
I
it
don't
happen.
care.
Well, television and radio both are transitioning now, and movies. Everything in entertainment is transitioning. And I've always looked at the show as this period here, 5, 6, 8, 10 years maybe, is that transitional period before this will be the norm. I'm not with David. I think terrestrial's done, and that this is going to become more common and more the norm, but it's
like
going to
cable.
take some more
like,
time.
remember when HBO and those things first came out, and it's the same sort of thing. Now they've taken over. I mean, outside of Dancing with the Stars and Fox's, Idol, the network TV, it blows. And so cable is where it's at, and it's like serious. It needs time to.
Let's go around the horn, and you guys asked this on the show, but I'm curious of your guys' opinion. David, who do you think will do the best, and who will have the hardest?
Should
time?
I leave? Because I want everyone to be honest. No, you might want to hear this. Although Gary. Natalie will say anything.
Let's start with Arquette. If the show goes off the air,
I think Gary can produce anything he wants. So you could do movies, you could do radio, you could do whatever. No, I mean,
Gary,
serious,
do you think that though, or how much? I mean, he has to. Gary, I would think, has to worry on some, or not worry, but question. Yes, I am a great, I produce a great show, and obviously I'm part of that magic and a huge part of that. But are you worried how much of it is because it's Howard? I mean, it's Howard.
I definitely have some doubts. If I pulled my resume out, it would say Howard Stern, Howard Stern, Howard Stern, Howard Stern. So lucky you,
the greatest entertainer of all time.
And I get that, but I think that.
But people might say, yeah, but what else?
Are
can he
you
do?
worried, Gary?
I have some doubts. I mean, I think I've done a great job doing the show, but I wonder if people will go, well, that's all he's done.
But Gary, I look at your role as producer. I know dumb is right, David. Because
don't worry about that.
Right, because forget being a good producer and doing one of the greatest shows on television or on radio and on Howard TV. You dealing with Howard as a boss, and I only know him as one. I completely revere, and I think he's incredible. But I think there's a side of him that's so probably controlling and hard to deal with that any job you go to after this might be a cakewalk. I don't know.
I'm guessing that because maybe because you haven't been out there as much, but all of us are in this industry. I would, if I were putting a show together and you were available, I would definitely.
There's a heart and soul to the Howard Stern show, and it's delivered by Gary Dell'Abate, and he hasn't been there for 25 some odd years
for nothing.
For nothing,
And it's live. And it's live.
Fred's going to be fine, but Gary Dell'Abate, you'd be lucky to have you on any team. He could be starting point guard for the Lakers.
Who won't do well from the group? Mark.
I think Medicated Pete's looking at it. Okay.
You mean the hardcore?
Try to go more of a core group.
Yes.
No, I'm kidding you. Look, Fred, I think the genius of the people, the Howard Stern show, will be revealed when they're removed from the sum of the show. That's what I think. I think Robin could be the next Oprah. I truly do.
Really?
I think she can. I think she.
I truly do. I have that faith in her.
I think Fred will probably just rock on, probably have more time for his music.
He'll play King Norris and play Coming to a Bar Near You and have a ball.
Gary, is there? Try to be honest here.
Yeah.
Has there been any moment where the thought of something different has excited you a little, just on the level of doing something different?
It was a really long time ago, a very, very long time ago. I was on the show for 3 years, and I got a buddy who writes for Modern Family, Danny Zucker. He was crashing on my couch, and he's like, hey, I'm going out to L.A. I'm working on the show. It was actually the guy that had produced our failed Fox pilots, this guy Peter Calabrese. And he goes, I'm going to work for, does anybody remember the Wilton North Report? It was the show between Arsenio on Fox, after Joan Rivers. So he's like, I think I can get you a job there. And at the time, I wasn't making a lot of money. I wasn't 25 years on the show, and I actually thought about going out there. I was single, so I was like, moving to L.A. be cool.
Wow.
And then Gary, how close were you to doing your own show during the terrestrial to satellite move? I know you got offered.
Yeah,
I know
you and
were
Artie,
entertained.
Right? I got the phone call, and they just said, and I didn't know, they didn't say money or anything, and I just said, I'm already going with Howard.
Did you do a demo of any sort?
No,
it was just your loyalty, obviously. Was
Never got that far?
Yeah. I was petrified.
And if you want to get out of producing, Techno Beaver would be awesome. I'd watch that daily.
Around the house, are you more known as Techno Beaver or Gadget Gary?
Daddy Bowie.
Gary.
In the bedroom, does Techno Beaver?
Last question
pitcher.
before we let you go. What's your gut?
My gut is that he wants to come back and he wants to figure out a way to make it work, but he doesn't want to feel like he's being undervalued or taken for granted.
Now, when you say undervalued, Gary, do you mean less than he's making now?
It's not
because I gotta say, I was
But
gonna say,
hold on about that though. Like maybe it is.
I think it is about money in the sense where they say they pay him and he feels, well, I'm worth more than this, and it's not because of the money, it's because of
but you
can put a little bit of an ego.
Will he work for the same salary? Will he work for the same salary? Will that be an insult?
I don't know.
You can put yourself in a box though. If the money isn't there, if Sirius isn't doing as well as they had thought, and it's not there, you
can't blame Howard for that.
Can I just stop for
Don't
1
blame
second?
Howard for
Doesn't
that.
Howard make $100 million a year?
Well,
How much money do we need?
But that's what it says. I mean, I don't know that that's what he makes, and I don't know. I
believe he's worth it, but
fans ask me this all the time. Like, I don't know if that number is true. I don't know how much of that number goes to the production of the show. You know what I mean? Like maybe he makes $100 million, but it costs.
But you think it's a respect thing, Gary?
You know how worthy he was that salary? If it wasn't for Howard, we wouldn't be sitting here talking. It would have
Of
folded
course.
3 years ago.
You would not have the Celebrity Superfan Roundtable.
No,
Natalie and Lisa.
I don't argue any of that.
Do we even believe that they have not called Howard yet? And
well,
if
what
so,
I think
that's
Satellite should do, I mean, he should leave. They should see how it starts to crash. He should come back, and they should give him some control of the company.
That's what happened with terrestrial radio.
I want to see him
I
want to see Howard start doing television, movies. I want to see.
But he doesn't want to do that,
yeah,
David.
I didn't want to
go
see
to the Hamptons and play Kissy Face with Beth, and so do I.
So do I, by the way.
Last words, Gary Dell'Abate.
Here's a fear that I have too. So there's a big staff that goes around it. So say they decide that Howard could do it like a TV show and he could have summers off and everything like that. Are they willing to pay everybody what they're making, or are they going to sort of prorate, or they're going to say you're not working in the summer?
They're not, Gary.
We're not going to pay it, and then people will say
you'll have to leave.
They'll have to leave.
One more question, Gary. I have to ask you while we have you. Do you know, or do you have a good guess what Howard's praying about?
I have no idea what he's praying about.
A guess?
Don't
What's
you
your
think?
Guess?
I didn't even think about it. When I heard him talking about it, I thought he was kidding.
But let's say he's not. What is so?
It's got to be family related.
I think it was a work thing, and I think he got over it the next day. I think he kind of forgot, because 2 days later they brought it up, and he was like, "What? Oh yeah, that."
And what did Robin do when she was drunk? Real quickly, that you want to talk about? Anybody?
What Robin did?
What did Robin do when she was drunk that you want to talk about that you and Ralph know and all of us don't?
I don't know.
No, wait, I went out with
Ralph.
I have a night with Robin where we.
Dying to know that.
Dell'Abate, thanks for popping in.
Thank you, Gary.
Bye, Gary.
We're going to let Gary
the greatest man in
leave
show business right there.
Because, just so we're all
Look
on
at that exit, man.
Did you see him licking his chops on his way out?
Didn't need to do that either.
Let's talk about Robin, because
yes,
I love her.
Once again, I feel like I'm a little bit at odds with the table, in the sense that has Robin, what do we, okay, McGrath or Jillian.
Yeah, buddy.
Please
what do we make?
Really quick.
What do we make of Robin
Okay.
of late?
My last visit. Listen to this. I was so worried about what Artie was going to say about me. I freaked out about Artie. I had no idea that the snake in the room was going to be Robin, because
hot chick, bummer. You know, it's that whole energy.
But Robin and I, just before I did Howard, I was in New York doing a couple other shows, like the Hannity Show, whatever. So we got together with Ralph and went to dinner, and I thought I had a really good time with Robin. Apparently, she went on and trashed, and I had no idea. Now, she went on and said, it was one of those nights, Jillian and her friends are crazy. Now, I have pictures to the contrary. It's 3 a.m. I'm at the Four Seasons. She's partying in the window like a rock star, and the picture the digital printout says it's 3 a.m. and she's telling Howard, she's back at her house at midnight. So I'm like, what's that about? Then I heard her this week talking about Ross Zapin being out with his wife, and Howard says, well, I heard that you got in at 5. She goes, oh, no, I didn't. So she tries to portray this image that she's this whole clean food freak, and she doesn't party, and she doesn't. And meanwhile, I think she kind of parties like a rock star, but doesn't want them to know
I think
about
she
it.
just doesn't want Howard 100 news to know.
I believe that Natalie
Yes.
is part of it, but I also think that she's got a side of her that's won't let go and just have fun. And so
Absolutely, that's what I love about Robin. At Howard,
but Lisa
and Beth,
G has the same thing, but you don't.
No. Oh my God, at Howard's wedding. Robin was tearing up the dance floor.
She was.
I, as
She
a
was
woman,
amazing.
admire Robin because she's independent and she looks truly
Is Robin
happy. She is
getting
not
full of
putting
herself right now?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
The whole
yes.
charity explosion
Yes.
lately. Like, I love
15.
Robin. I think she's lonely.
I do too.
You know, I think she's at this point in her life. She's like looking around. I got 55 cars, 30 that Howard gave me, beautiful
Robin
apartments.
is more
I got
genuine.
72 cats.
Yes.
You know, I'm like, how can I help the kids in Guatemala and twit pick McDonald's? You know what I'm saying?
I kind of.
I
agree
love
with
Robin.
that.
And
Now, let me tell you what the real answer is. Let me tell you the truth.
Okay.
Okay, because
I
you have
see it.
one,
And I
two,
love
three
Robin. Let me
people right
qualify
here.
that.
David,
I
wait,
love
David,
that woman.
tell us
think
your take
women.
first.
Okay, go ahead.
What do you think about Robin?
Your take first.
I love Robin. I think
Okay.
she's going to be awesome.
You don't
and
notice
she's-
any difference in Robin in the last few
I
months?
see her. You know,
I
I
do.
definitely see her sort of transitioning to what's next.
But what do you
Because,
mean,
know,
David? What do you mean?
Because she's been with the Howard Stern show for years. There's
Right.
a stigma attached, even though it's not always correct.
So you think as
that's-
it nears the end, she's trying to show her charitable side?
Well, I think she's
just
trying to
distance.
be more of herself, like who she really is.
I dig it.
I think she is evolved. I think.
Oh yes.
How she used to be when she doesn't get defensive near
Yes.
as much anymore.
Really? Very true.
Oh,
No, I
my
agree. I agree
gosh.
with Natalie.
Listen, back to old shows. If you said
90s.
one thing, you couldn't say anything to Robin.
They were
I
afraid
would've
of
been
her.
a fair-
They were
I would've
afraid
been
of her, like
it was
Tracy.
It was walking on eggshells around Robin. Now she can really laugh at herself. There's a couple
True.
of instances where she can't. But to me, first of all, I agree with everything she says about her eating, and I wish I could be like her. I absolutely believe that our government is poisoning us. And when I hear all the guys just saying, oh, Robin this, Robin that, it really feels like it's just because she's a girl.
But Natalie, the 9/11 assertion that, like, boy,
well,
35
that's
years ago, I
hysterical.
started to change my diet.
That was a
I
little
think it's a
stretch.
direct correlation. Call me an asshole, an idiot. It's been said many times. But when those roasts went down, she got really hit in that penalty box really hard.
Yeah, well, that
and
was
she was
what
not
made the
prepared
move.
for what was being delivered to her. Now, I know it's not really sort of maybe PC to say that, but that was the sea change where Robin said, I got to change myself. And to her credit, she did like angry.
Yeah, no,
she made
that
it a
was
lifestyle.
that was the
Does
real
anybody
turning
disagree?
Nope.
When she got really hurt by those roasts.
Yeah.
But
From
and
a-
that, forget 9/11, that was what made her change her
Totally,
lifestyle.
From a viewer, from a
Interesting.
listener point of view,
Yeah.
Interesting.
do you like her as much right now?
I will never not do anything but love Robin Quivers.
That's not the
too.
question.
Look, I'm a wounded wing myself, Jeff Probst. I need hugs everywhere I go, and I understand what Robin Quivers is doing.
But there are times when people aren't on that show.
But I don't like my sister and mom sometimes, Jeff, but I still love them with everything
All
they
right,
got.
Jillian.
She's gold for Howard. The two of them together.
That's not the question. The question is, all of a sudden, you guys are backing off a little bit.
No, I
No,
just
I
told
think
you.
she's completely. It's
I'm-
different, but
what I'm asking right now,
Yeah.
as she is on the show, do you like her, the personality she's bringing on the show, as much as ever? Is it just different? You like it the same? You like her less?
What Natalie was saying earlier, when I listened to the history of Howard in the 90s, she was fucking crazy. Like, she would just snap at you, and I would be scared in my car of her. And she was, on another coast. But she's now more well-rounded, and she's a different person for sure. But getting back to her and Howard, they are gold. They're magical, and you can't.
And she's real. I also love her because I feel the love for Howard from her.
Oh, yeah,
as
it's
far
golden.
as she
Do you think
really,
she loves Howard?
Do you like
no,
the
not like
No.
you do, but I think she really felt Howard's pressure after
I think
Artie
she's in
left,
love
and I
with him.
think
You're
she
right.
has been an even greater support.
Well, Natalie, I'll tell you,
for
you're
him.
right on that because she really saw the situation and really amped up. Do you like her condescension, Jeff?
No.
Okay,
I
I'll
don't.
be over here.
I don't. I'll tell you what I think. I'm hesitant to say anything about Robin.
Why?
because
Why do we talk and you don't?
No. I'm going to say it. I'm setting it up saying that I'll admit I'm hesitant because I know she can roast you so well, but I'm not enjoying her as much lately.
Why?
I just think she's guarded, Jeff, and I don't know that I'm with you on this. It's not that I'm not enjoying her, but she kind of pretends she's something she's not. Like, we went out in New York, we had a great freaking time.
I wish
But she
Robin would have
pretends.
said, yeah, I would have liked to have been at the party, the Kimmel party.
She did say that.
Exactly. She did.
Oh, I missed that.
She
No,
did?
in her own way, Jeff.
Okay.
We all know Robin. She did say
But
that.
she could have
And so did Gary.
Loved for Robin to be at the party too, and so would have Howard. But the thing is,
she could have come to the party.
You're right. He would have. I think he would have loved it. But what I think Robin's
did they have any
true gift is on the show, and it's not about her personality or this or that. It's how she vamps with Howard.
Absolutely.
She throws things out there, and Howard takes them and then goes in such a crazy way.
And she's selfless.
And their humor is also kind of like
sympathetic.
Well, watch the movie when
You're
she
right,
left the
David.
show, and Howard's like, I can't do this.
Don't
without
misunderstand.
Robin.
And she doesn't give too much. She knows exactly how much to give and when to give it.
That's
and
right,
then
Jill.
shut up.
All right, I just want to be clear. I think Howard without Robin is I don't know what that would be like.
Right.
Because
I don't wanna know.
They're frickin' frack.
Well,
I'm just saying that.
What about Howard without Fred?
Oh my God!
Same
No,
thing.
no, Fred.
No, not
you have
possible.
to have Fred.
Howard without Gary?
No,
No,
Not
you
possible.
have to have.
You need
And
the
does
whole
it stop
team.
there? Does it stop there though?
But who's the most? Who's the most? Who could Howard
Yes,
really
for
not
me.
pull it off with? Is there anyone?
It is
I
Robin.
think
Let's
it's
bring
Robin.
in. Hey,
Robin.
there's one more voice I want to bring in here. Andy Milder, who you guys
What's up,
might
Andy?
know from
And you are
Weeds.
Just kidding.
yes, from Weeds.
I love Weeds.
The ex-husband now of Elizabeth Perkins on Weeds.
Yes.
One of the best shows
It's just
ever.
love that show.
With
Kevin Nealon.
yes.
When is it back? When's the new season?
My birthday, August 16th.
Nice.
So you've been here hanging out with us, and we want to get you on mic now. What's your take? Just jump in on this conversation with Robin.
Well, I don't know. I mean, she's certainly changed. I have to admit, I'm a relatively new listener in so much as I only joined up about a year before he left terrestrial or testicle radio, if you will. And I have noticed changes in her just in that short amount of time. I think she's really a lot more easygoing. I'm with you. I think she's really kind of
No, you're with me, not him. He doesn't like her. I
I'm
love
sorry, I
her.
misunderstood.
No.
This isn't about not liking Robin.
No. I love Robin Quivers. Right? Wow, physically too.
I'm just.
You know what, though? I hate Lisa G, so I'm with you all the way.
See, we should get together and talk.
But I think she's absolutely invaluable to the show. On a separate note, I think if anyone had to go, if it was Robin, I think Howard would fall apart.
Yeah, I do too.
I agree.
He needs her.
And by the way, if I can just kind of chime in a little bit more, when Artie left, I think a lot of things happened, and we talked about this earlier, so I won't go too much into it, but I think Fred really stepped up.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's like he picked up the big bat and started swinging.
Sure.
And I think that Robin did too in her own way, and I think that, to kind of bring it back to the Robin thing, that's the big change that we found in the last few months, is that everyone kind of went, we were taking it easy because we had this guy who we knew could always, hit doubles no matter what he said, and now everybody's swinging for the fence.
By the way, there was no show before Howard, Fred, and Robin, and there is no show after Howard,
And
Fred,
Gary.
and Robin.
I agree.
The four of them.
And Gary
to me
as
are
well.
They're the core. They're the core.
They survived Jackie. They would survive Artie.
They
That is the
survived
core.
Jackie. You mean Jackie's being there, or Jackie's
know what I'm
leaving?
saying.
all of that stuff.
You know what I'm
the
saying.
players that come and go, the dedicated people.
It's the Beatles.
But
It's
just
the
to
Beatles.
be-
Pete Best comes in every now and then. But
Just
it's
to
the
be
Beatles.
clear, there's nobody here that wants Jackie back on the show, is there?
No.
Listen, call me an asshole, dude, but I never got the Jackie thing.
I
know
never
Jim
got it.
McClure does the shows, and I get it. And I wish Jackie the best on
Me
the
too.
Joe Con iPod apps. Or whatever
It's
he's
just,
doing.
it's just so like vaudeville. It's fucking
It's like
vaudeville.
my uncle that I go too many, man. Let it go.
So we have a little time left, and Andy, we'd love you to hang out here and weigh in on this from a listener point of view. Let's
Were
talk
you at the
now.
party?
No, I got to be honest. I'm
sorry.
flattered to be here because it's Celebrity Superfan Roundtable, and it's not like guy you might recognize kind of in a grocery store Superfan Roundtable. So thanks for having me.
Welcome to my world, bro.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm in the same.
If
Same
Kathy
as you.
Griffin's D-list, what am I doing? You know what I'm saying? Come on.
So let's talk about the party, and it's been talked about all week. Clearly a historic moment. This will go down as part of Stern history.
That Howard had a good time at a party.
Well,
in his honor, especially.
So McGrath, I'll just be the first one to ask because here was my take. Listening, I had to leave early to fly to New York, so I missed the jam session. But here's what I saw when I left.
Okay,
Stamos was hammered. And
actually, I'm a call for you right now. He wasn't hammered.
He wasn't?
He
How
wasn't
do you
hammered,
know?
no. Because I was right there jamming with him.
Well, how do you know how much he drank before?
I was hammered.
Actually, but
okay, my bad.
Did you drink the moonshine?
Let me just sort of weigh in on the whole Stamos.
So
McGrath
here's the
thing.
question we're wondering, because because Howard made out like maybe something went on, then kind of backed off. Then Kimmel came on and said, there was something going on between you guys.
Why is Kimmel and Howard host these incredible shows? Because they know how to find something exciting in the mundane and non-stories. And let me just say this right. And first of all, Natalie Maines, the best musician of the evening, didn't even show up for the jam.
True. Well, listen, here's my problem. True. I hate that I missed who said true? I hate that I missed it. But I have 2 children.
I've got
love them. And we never go out.
I have 2 as well.
And Adrian and I never go out, and we were going to go to this party, and it was fantastic. And I had loads of fun, and I was ready to stay all night long, and I heard that Howard and Beth had already left.
Well, you're right. The jam started at 7:45, so it was getting late.
Wow.
But really quickly on the jam, I love John Stamos. I really do. I think he's a great guy. I didn't even know him until that night, okay?
But the question is, do you know any songs?
Here's the thing. If you're looking at Mark McGrath to be the Paul Schaefer for the All-Star Jam of the evening, you're shooting your aim way too high, okay? Here's the thing. We walk into the room, okay? David Arquette is on a trumpet. Jimmy Kimmel's on a harmonica, only in the key of B, okay? Stamos is on drum.
With
Howard,
olive oil.
Yeah. Howard's on a guitar that's up to his shoulders that he's playing. There's no PA. I go, okay, let me see what's going on. John Stamos, to his credit, is an excellent musician. He's been touring with the Beach Boys for 22 years. He misinterpreted the spirit of that jam.
Yes.
By the way, great jam. So if you look, my thing is punk rock background. I'll play any Pistols, Stiff Little Fingers, Clash song you know. Stamos knows any Grateful Dead, B.B. King jam you know. So right now, Clash Styles. That being said, the last person I was concerned with having a good time in that jam was John Stamos. The only guy I wanted to have fun in that jam was Mr. Howard Stern.
Yeah,
when I saw his face wide-eyed, I see Courtney Cox, I see Demi Moore, I see Ashton Kutcher having the best time of their life. I'm like, this is what it's about. I think John Stamos, I love him to death. In fact, the very next email I got on Sunday morning at 9:02
You are reading off your iPhone.
I'm reading it right now. So I woke up going, what a great party. First thing I got from Stamos, hey kid, who calls a guy kid, by the way? Hey kid, so happy to hang with you, buddy, ... Party next Saturday. You must come. I promise great jam. 3 p.m., it's on. Let me know if you can make it. Good people, great jam, XO, Stamos.
And you fell for that kiss-ass message?
Well, I'm going tomorrow, Natalie.
He's going tomorrow.
But here's the thing. Was John Stamos so elated and happy with the jam? Absolutely fucking not. But if he didn't get the spirit of that jam, when I saw David Arquette walking with the trumpet, I'm like, it's on. And by the way, I played drums for 3/4 of that. I don't play drums. And when Johnny Knoxville walked in with a jug of fucking moonshine and the sticky icky was in the air, no one was looking at this like some kind of Ringo Starr All-Star Jam except Stamos.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Stamos is definitely the fuddy-duddy in this whole story. I blame you not for not knowing.
No, but he got a bad rap all week. And by the way, he never said any shit to me.
He was grumpy from the moment I walked into the party.
And it wasn't about the music. For John, it was about he walked into Jimmy Kimmel's house, and the first thing he says, and he says it in front of Jimmy Howard. And first of all, I walked into Jimmy's house. I was like, holy fuck, one day if I work hard
Such
enough,
a beautiful house.
Oh, my God. It's like a hotel you'd go to in Miami.
Yeah.
But John looked at it, and he said, yeah, I had this house when I was 18. I was like, oh, my God.
What kind of guy brings a bag of T-shirts to the party?
I love John.
Maybe he's the angry drunk.
But no, it's not even the angry drunk.
He was so
Everybody
jealous.
wants to be best friends with. Howard is the quarterback, and they're all the 16-year-old girls that want Howard's attention.
But again, it was the genius of Stern because there was zero. I mean, look, John Stamos probably talked to me behind my back to everybody at the party, and I'm used to it my whole life, so I think everybody likes me anyway. But when I heard on Monday morning that like, wow, McGrath and Stamos were coming to blows, it was like it blew my own mind because this email said, "Dude, will you please come jam with me?" So
that was his guilt.
I think the root of it was I did not receive that email, and the trumpet may have been that might have thrown him a little.
But David, how much fun was that jam? How much fun was that jam? No one knew anything. The fact was, we got through a song or two. That's what made everybody so happy.
You guys were like the losers.
Stamos is back there thinking we're playing Rush jams and stuff.
If I'm not mistaken, because I'm the only guy who wasn't there. If I could summarize this, you're saying John Stamos, great guy, guy if he weren't such an asshole. Is
no,
that what you're trying to
no, I think
John
Stamos is awesome. He was awesome. He wasn't even grumpy that night.
He
wasn't
grumpy.
He was just like,
all right, David.
No, as the guy who was arguably the guy who received the most bullshit from Stamos, which I didn't. This email shows I didn't. He was really fun and good.
We got through a few fucking awesome songs.
Yeah.
He was in a grumpy mood.
Is that Fitz Stamos?
I just want to say, I was...
Fitzsimmons
Greg,
what was your take on it?
Fitzsimmons. Well, I was standing there, and Stamos was on the drums, and Mark McGrath, the bass player, is really the guy that holds a band together. No offense to the trumpet. But like he was
point taken right there.
So he's holding it together, and then all of a sudden I see Stamos look at him like, I don't know if you remember in Live Aid, Roger Daltrey forgot when to come in during Teenage Wasteland, and Pete Townsend rolled his eyes and shook his head to the whole crowd. That's what he was doing to you. And I.
But Fitzsimmons, I'm like, what part of I'm in Sugar Ray don't you fucking understand?
I fucking love Sugar Ray. I'm sick of you putting it down.
Look at. By the way, who's written more #1 songs, me or John
the Beach
Stamos?
Boys?
You.
I mean, John Stamos. Sorry.
Me or Natalie May? Oh, Natalie May.
Well, wait,
Natalie
hold on.
Maines.
Let's back up to something that Jillian said, which is I was nowhere near the microphone. Howard hassled me in the beginning of the night. I said, I am not going near that microphone. No. Getting around the.
I heard you couldn't even make it to the mic.
I could have.
Yeah, what happened to you, Jillian?
Hold on. Before we put this to rest, going back to something you said, you said that you think the core of this is not about whether it was a good jam or not. That he was grumpy. That Stamos was grumpy because there's a competition for Howard's friendship. Oh, my God. Yes, and yes. And it goes from, I don't think Jimmy's in the competition. I think Jimmy just has the respect of friendship. He gets to travel with Howard. They go away, and he's on a level like Howard, and Howard respects him. Then you've got Ralph, and you've got John Stamos. They're like the 16-year-old girls that want the quarterback's attention. And so when the quarterback pays attention to the other tight end on the team, who's equivalently like a star player, like Jimmy, then it became like this sort of, and I think that's what that was about for John.
I've never hung out with Howard Stern like that, so I was going for mine, man. I'm like, I can't.
It's exciting.
With one of my heroes, I'm sitting there jamming Louie. And by the way, Louie to me that night was Sgt. Pepper's. You know what I'm saying? It was like, look, I'm staring at, everybody listening who's a fan of Howard Stern, I was there with Howard jamming. And it was the most amazing thing in my life. And
you were teaching her, but during Louie, I came over and I go, what are the chords?
Well, I don't want to brag, but A-D-E. Yeah.
But I mean, you hummed them and you showed me the rhythm. And then I realized, John Stamos, I don't know if you guys got this, but Jimmy Kimmel sent photos of the night out.
Yes.
Yeah. And which was really nice of him. And you didn't get them.
To his friends.
They were nice. You were in a couple. But there was, every shot of John Stamos, he's 2 feet behind Howard and staring at him. It was kind of like, seriously.
I think Jillian's onto something because
I mean, it was like it was like one of the twins from Full House. He couldn't take his eyes off.
Stamos and I are not necessarily friends, but we're friendly, and we work out at the same gym, so I see him a couple times a week.
It's kind of hot.
And he said something right before the party, a few days before. He said, well, Howard Kimmel's having this party for Howard. And I said, as excited as I could be, because for me to get invited to this is the highlight probably of the decade.
Here.
So I say, with all sincerity, I go, I know I got invited. And without missing a beat, Stamos says, God, how many people are coming to this thing? He invited you. And I said, I know I'm lowering the curve here a little bit.
No, listen,
I think that's what pissed him off a little bit. He was running around at first, and Natalie, you pointed. I saw John, and I've done charity functions with him, and I love John. I saw a different side to him. I got there and I said, "Oh, there's the room with all the instruments," and we went in to check it out. And I was like, "Oh, look at this one!" And he was very serious. He was like,
"Right away,
that's not lined up over there properly." And he was like going around and doing the measurements. And
he's like, "McGrath, get up here!"
Very serious. Yeah, and I was like, "Oh."
But so again, Stamos hates me so bad. Why would he invite me tomorrow to jam with the Beach Boys and Bob Saget? And don't be jealous.
He feels guilty, and he knows he looked like because he knows he looked like an absolute.
He might have had a rough night
in everyone's mind.
But he's been killed so bad this week. In his defense, John Stamos is a lovely guy. And by the way, the guy he hates the most is me. Saying this. And he's a good musician. You cannot back up Mike Love, who's a notorious.
See, he doesn't hate you, but here's what really hurts him. We're hearing Howard Stern say, that Mark McGrath man, he just hopped up there and he said, fuck it, and he had a great time, and that's what I'm all about. And I can see John at home going, boing!
But he missed the spirit. When you see a jug of moonshine and Sticky Icky going over the air, it's like, how are you going to look at this as some Ringo Starr all-star jam?
Well,
No,
All right.
no, he took it way too seriously. He was a curmudgeon from the moment I walked in. He was so jealous of the
Let's put a
entire
fork
thing,
in
and he
Stamos.
thinks he's better than everyone that listens to Howard.
Arquette, what do you think, dude?
I heard he's dating
Well, he has
Lisa
a
G now, Natalie.
He has a 25-year
He's dating
history.
Lisa G now.
All right, so Stamos has got a fork in it. Let's go to the next caller. God, McGrath, you've clearly been drinking. The next.
I thought Stamos is on the line.
No, let's go to the next topic of the night, which I know Natalie wants to weigh in on, which is Jillian.
Yes.
You had a lot of fun at the party, as is being reported.
Was
Ralph there?
I just loved. I kept thinking because I did have.
Shall we get
leave kind
Jillian's
of
story
early.
first before
Yeah,
you?
well, that's what I wanted. I kept thinking there's some things that Howard's not telling us because I kept wanting to, since I left early. I wanted to know like who's gonna get made fun of.
Wait, you
who
think
acted
Howard's
like a
protecting
fool.
me?
I thought you were curiously absent.
From the stories.
Lots of the
But when has Howard
recollection.
ever protected me? I mean, he will throw me under the bus. He fucking killed me with
So-
F. Mary Kill. He killed me.
So
and your husband was curiously absent
Well,
also
my
at the party.
husband, I know, my husband was on a motorcycle trip, so he couldn't get back from Mexico, and I said, I'm not missing this. Now, for me to go to this party is a huge deal. It's like you going alone. I don't go anywhere. I might live in Hollywood. I might be on the air every day, but I'm pretty secluded. I live in the valley. I have my 2 kids. I'm very mellow. I go home. I put my ponytail up and my zip.
Load
on.
the gun.
I
and
load
get
the gun and
ready
get great
for
sex.
action, baby.
But my God, she won't let that go. You need to have a night like that with Adrienne.
Oh my God!
No. Anyway, so I got the, first of all, I had my baby 4 months ago, and I got my period that day, and which is fucking brutal.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm staying in bed. I'm not going. I'm cramped up. Whatever. I take an Anaprox, which is it's a prescription, but I don't look at I don't care if it's drinking.
You should have
non-drinking.
put some in the moonshine.
I don't think you guys needed that. You guys had your own moonshine.
Sorry.
But I took it.
So you
I got
take
there.
that
I
drug
had
before you get there.
But it's not like a heavy duty. It's not like Vicodin. It's Anaprox. It's like for cramps. Whatever.
And what's the effect?
The effect is I don't have any cramps right now and life is good. So I get there, I'm uncomfortable, I'm by myself, and I have a couple glasses of wine. And then I get very, very sick. Like I start feeling sick. And it's just as you guys, I went in there with John Stamos to look at the room, and the room started spinning, and I was like, I've got to go lie down. So I went and lied down. But, when you're bleeding profusely and you're wanting to be at this party, like I had just way too much going on. So that's what that was
Talk
about.
more about the bleeding.
Well, let me tell you, Natalie.
What was the blood like?
Well, the story that we're trying to get at is that there was a story reported today, right, by your favorite Natalie Lisa G talking about.
Yes, well, and actually, I'm a big fan of Adam Carolla.
Me too.
Well, I was with Adam's wife, Lynette, and
I
that's when I got
heard.
sick. And thank God I was with Lynette, though, because
Did you
she's a
barf,
good
Jill?
lady. Yeah, I did.
At the party in front of people? Okay.
Well, I did
Look,
with Lynette.
not my first time.
But I have no shame in my game, only because I don't get out. It was my first, like I said, I was not 100% great, and I did have the Anaprox and the wine, and I didn't feel good. And I said to Lynette, I'm not good. This is not
Now,
good.
Natalie, you were listening to Carolla's show this morning.
Yes, and I felt for Jillian, and I was wondering, did you feel, were you
They were
holding your
talking
breath
about
this
it
week,
on the show.
wondering? Yes, they did talk about it, and they talked about how Jillian did.
She said I was ladylike. I
From
know
her
that.
perspective, she thought it was drinking, and that you
puked at a party. It's not a big
daintily
deal.
threw up in her
Not
own lap.
crazy. But one thing I'd like
Well-
to share with the fans out there, that's a nice move on Jimmy's part, is he had a Dyson hand dryer. He had a hand dryer in his little bathroom there. I thought that was kind of something.
Well,
to
I did
share.
feel like a little like Goldilocks afterwards, looking for Jimmy's bathroom. So I just wanted to lie down and make it go away. I said, here I am at the greatest fucking entertainer of all time's party, and I'm not feeling great. And it was, I mean, I'm not going to sit and defend myself. I probably should not have had wine.
Wait, did
on
you really
Anaprox.
vomit in your lap?
I think it was Lynette's
It was
lap.
ladylike.
No,
But
I
she-
just did not. I felt that the room was spinning, and I just knew, and I had to lie down, and it wasn't good. But it wasn't because I was completely intoxicated. I didn't have any moonshine. But it was my first night out since the babies, and I probably shouldn't.
Andy,
have.
did
Who
you
had
listen-
moonshine at that party?
I did
Who had
not.
moonshine?
I did some.
I did some. Jeff,
Did
did
it
you?
fuck you up
I
at
did
all,
not.
David?
It came out after I left.
It was next level.
But you got
It was
wasted,
the
but not
next of it.
sick wasted or anything.
No, like drug wasted.
like you're
It was
saying
acid wasted.
Yeah, it was beyond.
Funny thing
Everyone who
Howard
drank
said-
it was saying the N-word during the party.
Andy, Andy, were you listening this week to the show?
absolutely,
Okay,
of
so
course.
now hearing
be here if I
this,
didn't?
hearing this, and listening to it on the air, did you get any sense that this was uncomfortable for Howard because it put him in a really unusual position, which is He's hanging out with a lot of people that he's friendly with, and now he has to come back. And it didn't seem like he felt as comfortable.
No, it totally didn't. I really did feel like he was holding back more than normal, and I wanted to hear a little more about what happened at the party, and I really kind of was like, God damn, it's like that thing that happened with Robin that she absolutely won't talk about. That, and I felt the same way. It's like, fuck you, this whole show's about honesty.
So
bring it out, man. Tell me more about the party.
I
want to hear,
what else do you want to hear?
But was there something that Howard left out?
No, I don't think so. David, you were there.
Well, more than what Howard left out, it's the tone. Robin was picking up on it and was kind of hitting on it, which is he was more guarded this week, and it seemed to me like he might have been protecting Stamos a little bit.
You know why he was? Well, to me more, because she goes, well, what does she really look like in person? And Howard's like, she's hot, and she's like, oh, well, of course you're going to say that.
David, did you pick up on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Courtney came up to him and was like, hey, I heard you wanted to stick your finger up my ass.
She did not.
Great icebreaker. Great icebreaker.
And then,
God bless her.
Wait, how did you feel when he said that she looked totally
he got
hot?
embarrassed, and she said, no, that's cool. Beth, is it cool? And so he stuck his finger up his tongue up her ass. Yeah, it was awesome.
Wait, when he said that Courtney was totally hot when she was on the drums, and Howard said, I have to admit, like when Courtney got on the drums and he goes, that was so hot.
No, but you know what he said? The one thing I thought he wouldn't was that, and no offense, she's your wife. There was an upskirt shot when she sat down, and I was looking at it, and I'm like, I'm staring at.
It's the kind of party it was, kids. I mean,
can't roll. You better leave.
You fucking shit at home. Let's have a party.
I think, Greg, you said it best in your show, dude. It's like everybody left their pretense at the door. I don't think Howard's ever had more fun here in Los Angeles. You know, I don't care who you were, where you're from, what genre
he said
of
no
entertainment.
assholes at the party.
It's like when you were in that little room, you were in a fucking weirdo little nest of fun, and just only got maybe Stamos wasn't there, but all of us were all there. Well, you know, we all got it. We're like, we're gonna protect this with everything we got.
But as a listener,
we're gonna remember this for the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
As a listener, it was clear to me that he had a freaking. This is one of the best experiences I've ever had in L.A.
Mark, Andy, we were there, and that's the truth.
Mark, did you notice listening on the air this week or did you feel that it was more uncomfortable for him? He couldn't do this all the time.
I thought he was really comfortable, strictly from being there and playing with them, man. He was smiling the whole time. His bangs were in his face. He was on the drums. He's on the keyboards. The only guy that got real salty was Stamos. Like,
no, I'm talking about.
Yeah, he's had a rough time throughout the years. He's always put spoke his mind and talked truth about people, so it's hard for him to go out in Hollywood and see all that.
Yes.
But he had a good time, and he could talk, more candid if he wanted to. But he's just trying to
And he was honestly humbled, I think, by the turnout. I think that was genuine.
The people that love him,
right.
his whole trip.
Yeah.
Right.
So he felt comfortable.
You're right.
Howard, thank you very much.
Love you, Howard.
Love you, Howard.
Celebrity Superfan Roundtable number 3 on Howard 101.
Hey, what's that?
There's somebody on the phone that wants to talk to you on line 19. Somebody who's like a little irritated with you.
Oh, who's this?
Well, pick it up. You'll see.
I don't like to be surprised.
You'll like this.
Hello, irritated person.
Hello, irritated person.
Hello?
Who's that, my dad?
No.
Howard, I'm not your father, but I'm a big fan, whether you know it or not. But I'm kind of straightening my life out here between John Stamos, who I love.
Oh, Don Rickles.
Is this Don? Oh my God!
Oh, lousy party! God bless you. Happy birthday! But I'm not down to the point where I have a nervous breakdown and throw myself on the floor because I'm not at your party. I mean, I got a life. John Stamos comes in there, and he snapped John, and I love him.
Yeah.
And then Jimmy says, I can't climb the stairs. And then you say, who needs the party? Maybe they're having cocaine. Maybe Rickles don't belong. I got a life.
Don.
I respect you, but give me a break. I'm an old Jew trying to stay alive, and you're trying to wipe me out with this lousy party.
Mr. Rickles.
Put my name on the standby list when you're not such a big hit.
Hey, Mr. Rickles.
What is it, sir?
Let me just explain myself.
First of all, let me just say, he sounds pretty chipper to me.
He is chipper. Listen, Mr. Rickles, I came out to L.A. Jimmy Kimmel threw a party for me.
Yeah.
Stamos walked in, and he said to me, oh, my God, you didn't invite Don Rickles. He wanted to come to the party. I mean, was any of that true? Did you really want to come to the party?
I said to Jimmy, he said to me, listen, John said to me, listen, Don, let me go with you in the car. You and Barbara and we'll go to Jimmy's party. I said I wasn't invited.
Right.
Well, the man snapped right in front of me. He said, you got to be kidding, Don. You weren't invited? I said, I'll get over it, John.
Yeah, the reason...
Let me finish, Howard.
Go ahead.
I'm talking.
Sorry.
It's not nice when you butt in. So I said, Howard, I respect Howard. I'm a big fan. He doesn't know that. But I listen to all this Hazara that he does, and I enjoy it. I said, but gee whiz, don't make me have it. I became a cripple, spitting up on the floor, and I had to put a straitjacket on me because I wasn't at the party.
Yeah, listen.
The way he had it, you were very hurt.
Yeah, I knew that was not true because I said, first of all, it never would even occur to me that Don Rickles would want to come to this party.
Oh, maybe he would want to come to the
Maybe
party.
I sure did. I would have loved it. And you know what? You said the right thing on the air the other day. You said if Rickles, somebody should have told him what the party was all about, and then it was up his choice if he wanted to come. And I said, gee, no matter what, I would have said okay. I mean, I don't sit at the party and wet myself and dribble all over me.
Listen,
I'm not 105, you know.
I've told this to you. I mean, you're my hero. You're one of my inspirations.
Well, thank you.
And I didn't have many,
and
but
I thank you for putting me in the league with your father, because I respect him, too. He's quite a guy.
No, I sat there and studied Don Rickles on television like he was a rabbi. I mean, I would study this guy, and every move he made was important to me, and everyone knows that. I've said it a million times. And
then you should invite him to your party. I'm beginning to feel like John.
No, I would have been, but that's like saying you should have invited President Obama to the party. I mean,
well,
no, seriously.
Why not?
I mean, but my point is that it's Don Rickles. I don't have a personal relationship with Don Rickles where I'd feel even comfortable.
Well, now you do.
Well, now I do. Now I know. now I'm not going to leave you alone.
I don't know what Jimmy's problem was. Jimmy knows Don.
Yeah, but Jimmy, I don't know. Jimmy,
and I'm on with Jimmy. I'm going to take care of Jimmy.
All right.
So I know Jimmy a lifetime, but I'm going to give him a nervous breakdown.
Where are you now? Beverly Hills?
Yeah, no, I'm in here in New York because I'm going to do David Letterman Wednesday night.
Oh.
It'll be on Wednesday, but I'm doing it tonight.
And who are you here with? Your wife and everything?
No, I'm here with a hooker and two broads from Chicago.
Oh, now that makes sense.
I'm here with my wife. No, I'm here with my wife. No, I don't live in that world that you talk about. I don't live in. 30 years ago, I might have looked around for 10 minutes, but that was it.
You're still having sex with your wife, right?
What? Are you going to go into that?
Yeah.
No, I pop a monkey every night.
No, but seriously, you're still getting it up, right?
Huh? What?
You still get aroused.
Well, how do you do?
What do you mean, how do I do?
Well, I want to know if you're so inquisitive about me. How do you do? Do you circle the bed and get an estimate, or do you just jump right in?
I jump right in.
All right, that's it.
You too, right?
That's it.
All right. Listen, Mr. Rickles, let me say, first of all, I apologize you weren't at this party. From now on, whenever I have a party, you'll be getting an invitation.
Okay.
I'm not kidding with you. I'm not kidding with you. You're going to be invited to everything. You're going to think I'm stalking you. You're going to have to call the police.
Get a restraining order on invitation.
Hey, this Toy Story.
You can't get a break.
That's right.
I just wanted to straighten John out so everybody didn't think I was having a breakdown.
Right.
Because I wasn't at the party.
Well, he created the whole thing.
He created the thing. You never asked. In other words, let me just get it straight. Set the record straight. You never walked up to John Stamos and said, "Hey, John, I hear there's a big party going on, and I'm not invited."
No, I didn't say that.
You didn't say that. You didn't even know about the party.
Well, I had heard rumors about you having a party. I must say that. I didn't know who, because of Kimmel. I heard that he said something about a party. And I said, oh, really? And I said to John, oh, there's some sort of party. And he said, yeah, well, I'll pick you up, and you'll pick me up, and we'll go together. That's when he ran off a cliff.
You know what's funny with you? I wonder how you would have functioned at that party. First of all, I mean, I picture you would have sat at the party and everybody would have had to come up to you. The party would have been more about you than me. Maybe it was better you weren't there.
Okay.
You were thinking
No, I
you'd be
wasn't.
overshadowed?
Yeah, maybe Don would have overshadowed me.
Oh, believe me, the whole idea was, to be honest with you, my wife and I said it would be nice if you called up Howard and told him that I wasn't a wreck over this party.
Of course not.
We are followers of you, and we wanted you to know that.
And listen, you would have been annoyed at this party. Everybody, after an hour, went into this band room where they played music.
That I heard. I heard that,
yeah,
too.
you wouldn't have sat there for 2 seconds.
No. And I hear John was upset that they couldn't play the instruments or something.
Yeah, I mean, come on. What do you want from me? You know what? I know something about you because Johnny Carson used to go to his parties. I was afraid you'd get there and start making out with Demi Moore, and you would ruin all the marriages. That's what I think would have happened.
You are an old horny Jew. You got to pull yourself together.
You're not kidding. Are you? You used to go to some great parties, though, huh? Sinatra, Carson,
Johnny, yeah.
Sure, yeah. We had those were great days. We had good times.
But Johnny never had you to the house.
Oh yeah, sure I was. So sure.
I thought he was. I mean, I thought he was antisocial.
No.
Well,
he had
he
parties.
he was pretty much a loner that way, but he was a friend to me, and he had me at his house. Sure.
But Letterman would never have you to his house.
Well, I've had dinner. David gave me a surprise party at 21 a few years ago.
He did?
With his whole cast, and he's been swell to me.
Wow.
And I've had a dinner with him and his writer, alone, and Barbara and I, yeah.
You're kidding me.
No, that's when Regis had a nervous breakdown.
Yeah, you went. Regis is hung up about it. You're telling me that Letterman threw a party for you.
Yes, he did.
And came to the party.
Yes, he did, in 21. Yes, he did.
You want to know why that's unusual? This guy doesn't even go to his own staff parties.
Well, he did for me.
No kidding.
I was a surprise to me. I was very flattered. Yeah.
Who's better, me or Letterman? In your opinion?
There's no question about it. Letterman.
That's right. In your mind, there's no debate, right?
That's it. Why discuss something that'll embarrass you? Forget about it.
No, but I mean, you wouldn't have liked Jimmy's party. Everyone's standing around playing
Do you
musical
drink
instruments.
moonshine?
You wouldn't have drank moonshine.
No, I don't drink moonshine. I drink vodka, and that's about it.
Yeah, me too. I mean, these kids today, you should see what they drink.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
But, I met you the first time I met you, I think you remember, years ago in L.A. at a radio show.
Yes.
Yep.
And they had a whole, remember, Robin, you had a whole lineup of people on radio?
Right.
And I came up and introduced myself, and that was my first meeting with you. I don't know if you remember that. But
I remember it very well. We were stunned and talked about it for a long time after.
Hey, Don.
Oh, really?
Don, when you go on Letterman, are you going to bring up all this sex with him?
No, I don't discuss sex with you. I don't even discuss sex with you.
No, I mean, he had the sex.
No, he's his trouble with his wife. No, I don't. Hey, I'm too brilliant for that.
You're not going to make any mention of it.
No, I don't get into sex unless he talks about it. I never, but he never does.
Do you know what you?
Hey, I don't have to count on that. See, you
I do.
Wind up with orgies to keep you going. I don't need that.
You don't need that information.
No, you got to find out who's popping who to keep, and that makes you happy. You got to relax once in a while, Howard. Lock yourself in the bathroom and forget about it.
You won't bring it up because you don't want to embarrass him, right?
No, it's not that question. It's not my style, and I don't do that.
Really?
That's right. You got to come and see my show.
I saw your show.
I'll get you comped. Don't worry.
I saw your show.
Robin, I'll even invite you. Don't worry.
Thank you.
You embarrassed a lot of people at that show. You were up there. You were on stage. You were making fun of a lot of different people. I saw what you did.
Sure I do, but I'm never mean-spirited, and I've always done. For 50 years, I've been headlining, so I guess I'm doing something right.
You're damn right. You were great. Do you know what you're going to do on Letterman tonight? Do you have it mapped out in your head, or is there something?
Well, they give you notes and stuff that they'd like you to talk about, or he would like to talk about, and usually, the great thing even with David, like when I was on with Johnny Carson, rest his soul, for years, we would say, for example, we were going to talk about an airport. And when I get on the air, I'd say, hello, John. And he'd say, how's your mother? And I'd say, you never liked my mother. What are you bringing that up for?
Right.
And we'd do 20 minutes on my mother in front of his mother, and that was the show. So I never know, but with David, I know him pretty good, and so I do what's laid in front of me,
So in other words, there is a pre-interview, and you guys work out something. Because I always thought most of this was spontaneous, but I'm naive.
Well, it is spontaneous. It's just an idea. Say, let's talk about trains, or let's talk about. He wants to know an idea what you might talk about, and then he looks down at his notes and says, "Hey, you want to talk about airplanes, or you want to talk about dogs?" It's whatever comes up.
Will you ever withhold from them something where you just want to surprise Dave with it and see what happens, or are you so professional that you would tell him everything that you're going to be talking about?
Well, sure, I tell him everything. There's nothing I've got to hide, except that I attacked a woman Thursday. But That's not his business, you know.
Was Mike Douglas a stiff in the sense that, was he hard to work with, Mike Douglas? Like you had?
No, Mike was a very down-to-earth guy and a very relaxing kind of guy, and he had a different type of show. It was more or less daytime television, you know, and he would kid around. We'd do jokes with a bear or a monkey. And, you know, he had animals and all. It was like a daytime Ed Sullivan show. So
Did Johnny Carson bring... I think sometimes when you're on with a guy like Mike Douglas, you could actually shine more because he's such a straight. In a way, it's easier working with a Mike Douglas than a Johnny Carson. Am I correct?
Oh, no. Johnny Carson was king. He was the greatest wrestler. So,
why?
There was because he set up things. He made all the actors... If you had any ability, he made you look great. He made me always look great. God bless him. He always made me look good.
Why? Did you think...
And David does that, too.
What about Leno? He's a shithead, huh?
No, Jay is Jay. He does his thing, and I get along good with Jay. I have no beef with anybody. I tell you, I've been very fortunate because I don't leave myself open for anybody that I think is certainly not the whole world loves me, but the people I know are not in my particular corner. I just avoid.
It's fascinating.
Don't read a book, Howard.
No, but you know what? You know what's interesting to me about you? You're so great at these performances and getting up there on stage. You make it look effortless, and I'm really kind of curious about the process. I really am. And why do you always... Did you ever think in your wildest dreams you would outlive Johnny Carson? In other words, he was a much younger man than you.
Yes, he was. Well, I don't think about death and how much I got, but now that you remind me, I'm looking at my watch. I got about another hour.
You're glad that you're winning this race.
Yeah, well, you know, Robin, you get up there in life, and I'm married 45 years and very happy. Like your folks are married.
Like 60 years or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I love them. I never met them, but that's great. And so being 45 years married, I have a different life than you do, but it's certainly comparatively happy, and I'm glad about that.
But isn't it shocking to you at your age now to see all these younger guys like die off? I mean, isn't it a little freaky? I mean, like Johnny Carson.
That's life. Hey, Howard, we're all going to be called on.
That's why you have to keep making new friends, I think.
Yeah, but you took care of yourself. Carson with the cigarettes, right? That did him in.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm not his doctor, but he had his problems. And sometimes you have health problems that you can't avoid. You know, you don't have to be a bad guy if you have something wrong with you.
Yeah, but all these guys
perfectly healthy.
And then you used to look over at Ed McMahon, and you loved making him laugh.
Yeah, we carried it a lot. You know,
Ed was great.
Hart and I carried it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but Sinatra, all these guys with the smoking.
Oh, Frank, hey, please, another great man.
Yeah, but they all smoked the cigarettes. It killed them.
Who cares? We had fun.
I care.
We had fun.
You knew not.
You should have been with us, Howard. Then maybe you would have been a hit.
Are you kidding? It would have been great. You imagine me and you together?
No, I can't.
I can. That's my... All right, listen.
You would have liked to, but you wouldn't invite him to the party.
Wait, what'd you say, Don?
I'd be scared. I'm kidding.
You'd be scared to hang around with me.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
You know what, Don? I'm a lot like you. I'm a big bore. I sit at home, I stare at the wall, and I wait for
yourself. Did he say he was a big bore?
Of course he's a big boy. When he only turns it on. Are you the type of guy who only turns it on? I saw you even. You don't turn it on when you're off the...
Well, I'm a big fan of sports, and I watch the Dodgers and basketball, and when I'm on the road, I watch, a lot of television and sports.
Yeah, you sit and stare at the
TV.
I'm
social at night. But I'm not a guy that runs to every party in town. No, I'm not.
That's what old Jews do. They stare at the television set. you bring a TV dinner out and you stare at it.
No TV dinner. We have a cook.
Yeah, you have a cook.
Yeah, right.
But listen to me. Do you sit at home and write jokes?
Everything I've ever done has never been on paper. Everything I've ever done, I've never had a writer, by the hands of God.
Really?
I've been blessed. I've never had a writer, only on television when I had to do a situation comedy or something like that. And I never had, and all the roasts that I hosted and the roasts that I was on, Greg Garrison, rest his soul, just stood out there and said, Rickles, you do whatever you want. And that's what I did.
Wait a second. I've seen you.
I'm still talking.
But, Don, I've seen you do roasts.
And you kill.
And you come out and kill. You're telling me you don't sit and write down a joke ahead of time?
Not a word. Not a word.
That is phenomenal to me. I
wouldn't lie to you. Not a word.
But don't you sweat bullets doing that? I mean,
hey, I get the adrenaline going, and that's what makes it happen. Sure, I get excited. Like tonight, even though I've been with David a million times, I have that extra little motor going that says, oh, gee, I got to do good, like all actors, And And that makes it happen for me.
Do you
My
still
biggest
feel...
treat was to be with Sinatra at Ronald Reagan's inaugural. And they said, Frank said, I want to have Don Rickles at my Reagan's inaugural. And they said, no, you can't. And he said, well, you don't have him, you don't have me. And that's a true story. And I got out at the inaugural in Kennedy Center and did my thing. And thank God I was a big hit. And I owe it to Frank. And he believed in me.
Yeah, but you know what's amazing to me? I would be nervous wreck if I had to get out on a roast where, everyone's killing and not have material prepared. What do? You think about the guy. And
Hey, look at you. You got to understand how you do something very unusual. That's where you're great talent. You do something like 5-6 hours on radio, talking and keeping it interesting and interviewing all kinds of weird things and weird people and normal people. And that's quite a gift to be able to do what you do. So don't put yourself down in that respect.
When they do that Toy Story, does everybody get in a room or do you think individually?
No, Robin. It's similar to you guys. You sit in a booth and the director sits next to you and says, well, it's funny in that sense because John Lasseter, who's a great man, said, you're going to be Mr. Potato Head. I said, I don't do it with carts over the wing along. He said, no, you're the voice. And we sit there and he said, now, Don, when you walk in, it's Mr. Potato Head, the birds are sick, and the elephant doesn't feel well, and the trees are high, and the wind is blowing. I said, Schmuck, it's 6:30. Let me go home and have breakfast. Okay?
Right. When you say, this is the last question, I'll let you get it because I know you got to get a nap. When you say God rest his soul, whenever somebody who you knew died, you say God rest his soul, are you a super religious guy?
No, but I'm a great believer of the faith, of my background in Judaism, and my mother and father were very active in temple. We're conservative Jews, and I follow as much as I can.
You wrap tefillin?
No, come on. Well, my blood pressure's fine.
Do you celebrate Shavuos?
No, I don't. Tisha B'Av. How about Tisha B'Av?
Do you ever build a sukkah in your backyard?
Yeah. I suck at apples every sukkah.
Invite me to your sukkah one time. I want to sit right there.
Hey, right now, your name is written down.
Thank
the
you.
wife just fell over. She got a mild attack.
But you speak Hebrew, right?
No, Schmuck. What am I, an Israeli fighter pilot?
You don't know how to. You don't know how to read Hebrew?
No, I don't. I can read Hebrew. Yeah.
You can daven, right?
Yes, I can. How do you know so much? Kiss my talus. I didn't know you knew so much.
No, I know something.
You do. You sure do.
You're goddamn right. I do.
I'm proud of you.
So you believe in God?
Why? No, I believe in you, so I must believe in God.
Do you believe you'll go to heaven and see Johnny and Frank and all of them?
Well, I put a reservation in. I don't know if I'll see him, though.
I hope you do. Believe me. It would be wonderful. Listen, Don Rickles, any party of mine you're invited to.
Okay.
You are my
Robin,
guy.
by the way, I didn't say much to you, but you're a talented lady, and thank you for being so nice.
Well, thank you.
I am just grateful, Mr. Rickles, that in my lifetime, I got a chance to speak with you personally and tell you how important you are to me. You are
very kind of you.
To hear your voice on the phone and to get to talk to you. You are an amazing talent. You are my hero, and I love you.
Well, thanks, Howard. I appreciate that, and I think the world of you. And that's why my wife and I usually don't do this, but you were so nice talking about us as often as you do. My wife said you should give him a call and show you respect the man.
Your wife's a mensch.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
And I hope to meet her one day.
You will.
Hey, invite him to a party.
I would. I didn't think he'd want to have anything to do with riffraff like me.
Oh,
we're going to go to a party and we're going to swing. You and my wife.
And Robin, keep him going and keep him out of trouble, will you?
All right.
All right.
Okay, sweetie.
Thank you, Mr. Rickles. Bye-bye.
Thank you both, babe.
The great Don Rickles, ladies and gentlemen. Robin, you were just treated to an icon.
I know. I mean, that he even knows my name is a big deal to me.
He doesn't. I wrote it down for him.
You.
So your assessment after that conversation is that he wasn't pining to go to this party.
Absolutely not.
That's what I thought.
And this is what I thought had happened, that John brought up the party and then found out that they weren't invited.
Well,
and now he's in a situation, and he's like, whoa, what a faux pas. But he's the one who made the faux pas.
There you go. Well, I spoke to John over the weekend. I mean, we emailed back and forth. And
what was he upset about?
Well, I don't know. He just felt he was coming off bad and all this, and I was just teasing. I wasn't, I love John.
Oh, he's too sensitive. It was just fun.
When I see you playing Needle and Damage, and you were just rehearsing and stuff, and how did you learn how to be so proficient at the guitar? Do you think you're just sort of a musical genius?
I'm certainly not great, but I have a certain it's my deal. It works for me, and
Is Needle and the Damage Done hard to play? Is that a difficult song to? Because you do the whole thing, you pick through the whole song.
When I first tried to learn it when I was a kid, it was hard because it's slightly syncopated, but
Right.
it's not that hard. Why do you like that song?
It makes me sad, as all music does, and the sadder the better for me. And I love Neil Young, but it wrecks me every time I hear it, and I don't even know why. It just has to do with damaged people. And damaged people, I always think I have to save them. And that's what gets me in trouble.
You sure found your niche.
I sure did. What attracted you to this song?
I think I'm similar to you. I identify with the Misfits in a way. I feel bonded to them, and I think pulling yourself out of the screaming sorrow of your losses is heroic, and I like to help people and help myself.
I don't know too many people who are like sing Needle and the Damage Done, but your version is amazing. Would you do a little of that now? All right. Do this. I'll try not to cry.
Heard you knocking on my cellar door. I love you, baby. Can I have some more? Ooh, damage done. I hit the city and I lost my band. I watched the needle take another man. Gone, damage done. I sing the song because I love the man. I know that some of you don't understand. Milk, blood to keep running out. I've seen the needle and the damage done. A little part of it isn't everyone, but every junkie is like the setting sun. Heard you knocking on my cellar door. I love you, baby. Can I have some more? Ooh, damage done.
Whoa. Man. That's really good. Oh, my God, I love it. Robin, you got to get into this.
Well, I'm going to get one.
You got it. You have to get it today.
Well, if I have time, Howard, I will get it today.
Get that new what do you got, a new assistant? I'm hearing reports about you.
No.
Holy cow, you got to hear this one.
No,
Let me digress
What
for a
happened to
minute.
Captain
Here
Dan?
we go.
I don't know
Captain Dan. He's
What happened to
got
Captain
more
Dan?
names.
Is Captain Dan still your assistant?
Yes, Captain Dennis is still with me.
Well, all I know is people around here, I might as well tell you this.
What?
People around here are terrified because Robin is yet another charity event she's organizing. Terrified of you. Terrified of you and your charity work. Because they know they're going to get, what is that called when they take you into the military? Not the draft, but conscripted or... you know what I mean? They are terrified of you.
Geez. Let me
You're the terrorist.
Ease their consideration.
Here's the
You're
report
not
I get.
Obligated to do anything.
Yesterday, Robin just brings some woman up here with a British accent.
She doesn't have a British accent.
She has some accent.
She's from Slovenia.
Well, whatever. She had some weird accent.
Welcome.
Yeah. So, wherever Slovenia is, only Robin knows where that is.
Welcome to Slovenia.
Yeah, I was scared of Guatemala. Now Slovenia. I was raised in Slovenia. My father was Dracula, and I am the son of Dracula. So anyway, Robin shows up. Yeah, this woman is walking around, and Robin introduces her to no one.
What?
Listen to this report I got. This is a report.
I introduced her to everyone we saw.
I heard she went over where Jason and Will sit. She's sitting on the phone, making phone calls. Jason went back there. He goes, "Excuse me, who are you?" You know, he's going to call security. He goes, "I'm with Robin." Or however she talks, I don't know.
I'm with Rob.
I'm with Robin from Slovenia. So Jason's like, "Oh, okay, I think."
I don't know where she wound up. Jared, she had asked if there was a place where she could use a computer, and I left her with Jared.
Well, then Jared,
I don't know where he took her.
She ended up in Tim's office on a computer for 3 hours, whatever you were busy with. And she's tied into Robin's new charity work with this comedy show, and then Robin would this is all third hand. You can refute anything you want. So Robin sees Richard. Or one of those guys, Richard or Sal. You will be sitting at a table at the comedy show.
I was saying I would like them to.
No, according to them.
And then at the end of it, I guess he missed the would like you.
No.
He said, "Oh, do you notice I was just told what I'm going to do?" And I was like, "No, it's a choice."
Robin's getting these guys to sit at tables, and then they get auctioned off to sit at the table for the night. With all I know is everyone has to spring into action with your charity.
I asked.
This 15 organization, can you end it now? Everyone's wanting me to ask you, would you just end it? Just stop, and we'll forget about it and never say a word about it. Can you stop?
No, because you would never stop saying words about it.
It just seems your charity work gets involved with everyone here. No one wants to be involved, I don't think.
Well, if they don't want to be involved, they don't have to be.
They're afraid of you.
Oh, stop it.
They
What's to be afraid of?
They are so afraid of you. You hold a grudge.
You're wacky. I don't hold any grudges.
This is what I'm hearing. I don't say that. This is what I'm hearing. I'm telling you. I'm giving you feedback.
You're painting me as something that's ridiculous. And so are they. They're crazy.
Yeah, here comes JD. Uh-oh.
JD,
you sure you want to talk?
Yeah, well.
Why are you afraid of Robin?
Because I don't want to get yelled at. She threatened to stab me in the eye with a pencil for talking about her movie.
Oh, my God.
That was different.
That was different.
She was leaving. I heard the thing with Sal and Richard.
Right. What'd you hear?
Well, I can't remember the exact wording, but it sounded, she wasn't asking. She was
barking. I said, I would like you to. Maybe that doesn't sound like an ask.
I didn't hear a would like. I heard,
will be...
No.
You will be sitting at a table together with fans, and they will pay to sit with you. Who's going to pay to sit with Richard and Sal? I'd pay to stay away from them.
I was actually worried. I thought she would come up to me next, but, I didn't think I was that famous anyway. So.
Wow. Robin, don't ask me. I'm busy. God forbid I get a social life. You actually should go and sit at some table with a fan and hopefully get a date.
I don't want to dress as a court jester. No, exactly. I'm not doing it.
Listen, I'm not getting involved with this one. I donated to the last one with the movies with those kids. That's it. Leave me alone. It sounds like a fun evening, too, and I think it's great, but...
It's going to be a wonderful evening. Paul Mooney, David Tell, Gilbert Godfrey just signed on.
Wow.
To be a part of it.
He's funny as hell.
Daryl Hammond from
he's great.
Saturday Night Live.
You got a great lineup. God love you. Where's the money going? 15 organization?
No, it's going to 15 and the New Jersey Seeds, which is an organization that gets underprivileged children into schools when they're very talented. They get them into prep schools. They get them into Ivy League colleges.
Look at you.
With tutoring and mentoring.
Look at you. Behold what has become of you. You've blossomed, I swear to God. You know what? You go, girl. Just leave me out of it.
Oh, my goodness.
Oy vey is married with the charity. You're on fire.
Tickets on sale, 15foundation.org.
Does sound like a great evening.
I'm going to have a good time.
Yeah. Are you going to stay up the whole night?
Funny people.
Is it a weeknight?
It's a weeknight.
Oy vey. Why are you keeping the staff up late during a weeknight when they have to work the next day?